All right, hard yarners.
We are joined by Neema Naz.
Before we get into what
By the
we...
stupid mans.
Before we get into what we spoke about today, Brian.
This episode is brought to you by alltradescover.com.au, which you can see behind our wonderful guests if you're watching at home, or if you're listening. All Trades Cover. They are a insurance company that will get around you and support you through all of your tradie needs. Yep. Delby, do you want to give an example?
Oh, look, I don't want to give any specifics, but give them a call and they'll look after you. They will do. They'll quote you up and let you know what they can and cannot cover.
Yep. They're big business, small business, whatever it is. But if you're a tradie, hit them up and they'll cover
really
you.
designed for the sole traders and this little guy out there.
Yeah.
So.
All trades. They're good for you.
Alltradescover.com.au.
This episode is also brought to you by Vibe Culture. Vibe Culture.
Vibe and
they
tasting.
Fuck, they
the powder.
Have you been having it?
Get me? Yeah. So I had some before I got food poisoning.
And you messaged me saying you actually felt a pep.
Huh? Yeah. I got a video of my first time trying it.
Ooh.
So had a rack of Coke and then smashed some wake up powder, and it was the wake up powder was better.
Yeah, mate, they're sick. They've got a heap of amino acids in there, electrolytes, all the right vitamins,
collagen
and stuff.
And it's
no, I don't think there is collagen. I think that was just something Reuven was saying he has, and you said it. So
I thought he was reading it off the thing.
Disclaimer: there's no collagen, or if there is, I had a look through that. I don't think there is. But regardless,
when you smell it, like you're like, oh, I want this in me.
So good. It tastes like it's a good juice.
It's called Tropical Punch, like a fight in the rainforest.
It's actually like it's just like a good pick me up, but apparently it's very good for your hangovers.
Yeah, well, I'll be trialing it on Saturday.
There you go. Do a proper trial and see how that goes.
Australia Day.
And finally, this episode is brought to you by Kahuna Golf.
Woo!
Kahuna Golf. They've got the best attire going around.
That's right.
Pretty flamboyant sort of golf attire.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Bit retro, bit flowery, bit loud and colourful, but I like it, man. It feels good. It's breathable. Good. And if there's one thing I know on a golf course, if you don't play good, at least look good.
That's right. And if you're wearing it, use your 3 woods and you look that good, that'd be able to use your own wood when you get home with the missile. So you can leave your hat on. Fuck yeah, you'll be getting a hole in one when you get home. Thanks, Kahuna.
I'm not sure Kuna's going to let us clip that one up. But awesome episode.
Wow,
and as always, big shout out to Raunchy, the beer that's actually good. We love them. They've got the new beer at the new pub in Northbridge.
Sir Henry's.
Get around it.
So we will be doing some gigs there.
Right, that's past our sponsors. Poor Neema's just had to sit through there and deal with that. But we were joined by Neema. How was the episode to you? What did we talk about?
Yeah. Oh, man, it was just terrible. Please never invite me back.
Yeah.
It was good, man. We talked a lot of shit, man. We talked about Australian slang, Canadian slang, mental health, physical health.
Neema finds out about drop bears.
Yeah, I found about drop bears. I'm still going to look out for them because I believe they're real and they're just talking shit.
But it's a lot of self-improvement in this episode towards the end. Just a lot of self-improvement, man.
A lot of running, about him bragging about he's running with beer and I can't run even down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Running from beer.
Running from beer and Macca's.
Yeah.
That's right. And I make an announcement for a world record.
She's trying a world record attempt.
World record. That's going to be sick, man. We're all going to follow along. That's fucking dope.
It's the most days without puss. He's already...
I'm nearly there.
3 years in.
And Seth Rogen, too.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
But sick. Fuck
yeah.
Awesome episode. Thanks so much for coming on. And jump on
no worries. No dramas.
Yeah.
No dramas.
No wuckers. No wuckers.
No wuckers.
Yeah. No wuckers.
All right, perfect. Let's get hard. Sick.
Bevo.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Brand.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Hard yards.
Have a laugh with it, so.
Fuck yeah.
I love having a laugh. You sound like
he's got the
Seth
Rogen.
Rogen. What the fuck?
shit. He's done an accumulation clip of all of his.
Oh, really?
raps.
Oh, I gotta see this later. That's
pretty-
hilarious.
It's good.
Pretty common
That sounds fucking exact, bro.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
You gotta do the. You gotta do the Seth Rogen impression.
Yeah,
man.
I've got to do it for. I want to try and do it for a bit, but no, I'll try and.
You could easily do it. Yeah.
Yeah, try and get it in.
Just
somehow.
say, Franco, we gotta get the weed.
We were never.
That's the best fucking. I gotta record that and put it on my story.
Fucking oath. Oh, well, I can't fake it.
Keep laughing, bitch.
We got like a full Inception loop.
Yo, we got Aussie Seth Rogen, bro.
Seth Bogan.
Seth Rogen. Oh shit.
Fuck, this is not going to be a good listen.
We're going to have to fast forward this bit. All right, so we're here with my mate,
My mate,
Old mate.
old mate.
but not old mate. My mate is an old mate as well from 5 years ago.
Fucking
Or 4.
your mate.
This your mate, man.
It's fucking your mate.
No, yeah, 2018 was the last time I was here.
5 years ago. So I met Neema through Joe White.
Yeah.
He came down to Oceans.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we used to run the Shark Pit.
Oh,
down there.
baby.
It was
I've only heard rumors of this place and heard it was fucking
It was very
diabolically. It was
was-
trial by fire, pretty tough.
It was a
But
great.
you loved it.
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
It was my first ever set in Australia too.
Really?
Yeah, so shout out
So-
to Daniel for hooking that up.
So the
Sick.
fir-
It was
the-
sick, man. When I first saw you too, I was like, I never seen like. I mean, I've seen comics do like raps and shit like that, but like you are fucking on point with those raps. From the first time I saw him too, I was like, yo, what? This guy, white guy, got rhythm, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like really good too.
Well,
Yeah,
sick.
no,
But
it's
that was
good.
5
It's on
years ago.
point.
And I think I've improved
Oh,
a lot since then.
if you haven't, then you're fucking you're a shit cunt.
It's been. Have you? Because you've been doing. Last time you were on the pod with Zoom, and you were working
yeah,
on your
yeah.
Rogan from memory.
Yeah,
Has that
yeah.
improved a bit? Do you, like,
I mean, yeah, a little bit,
laugh?
but like I actually haven't been doing the Rogan one in a couple months, but I think from the videos progression
yeah.
that I put out, they've gotten better. People
Yeah,
keep telling me it's gotten better,
Well,
but
if
it's
you
not my
haven't
best,
improved,
though.
you're a fucking shit cunt, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be a lazy cunt either.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Well,
No, that's good.
that said, I just got a show approved for Perth Comedy Festival called Comedian Rhapsody.
Oh, that's
So
sick.
I'm gonna
Hey.
That's sick.
try lean into.
Like, what do you mean?
Wait, it's like a full like rap comedy show?
So because I already do 2 rap comedy shows. Who's Rhyme with Mac Shane, Comedians versus Rappers when I'm on it.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm thinking, because everyone comes to my solo shows and the feedback is always, oh, the freestyle, we love the freestyle. Even my teacher comedy night's a favourite bit is the freestyle. So rather than do a comedy show with bits of freestyle, I think I'm going to invert it and do freestyle with comedy. So you know Bohemian Rhapsody, the
Yeah,
cover,
yeah.
I'm going to have my face on all 4 angles.
Yeah, Delby, this is good.
Yeah,
You're
but
leaning
I've
into
been
the rap.
offered. Yeah, I've been offered 2 nights, May 3rd, May 4th. So I'm going to take it, but I need to write the show.
For
Wait, this is for what?
Perth Comedy Festival.
Oh, this is another comedy festival?
Yeah, so we do Fringe.
yeah, back to back.
and then from March, so April and May is Perth Comedy Festival. That's the big one where you get the internationals coming in. It's curated by Century.
Century. Century's like the biggest like agency in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is that linked to Melbourne Comedy Festival, like all of it?
Yeah. So Perth Comedy Festival, Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
all Century.
And then Fringe
curated.
is just anyone.
Fringe. Anyone can go in, as you can tell by some
As
of
you
the
can tell.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, technically, I could have registered one.
Yeah,
You could have.
yeah, anybody can.
Yeah.
You should, my favourite thing is to read the reacts during Fringe. Have you been on to Fringe?
You
feed
guys are
reacts
all
yet?
over it, eh?
No.
Bro.
What is it?
Treat yourself.
Is it what people?
It's audience members can review your show.
Oh, that's hilarious. They're probably shitting on this.
100%. Yeah.
It's so funny because there's some shows where the acts have reviewed themselves but haven't bought. It'll be like Daniel Delby. It'll be like, amazing show, great interaction with the crowd, would recommend this. Daniel D. It's like reviewed by
what the
Daniel D.
fuck?
Did
That's
Hayden
so big.
Turier do that
Not
last
even
year, was it?
Hayden?
Yeah. and
Fuck.
and a few of the boys, I won't name names, but if you have a look at some of the acts, they've reviewed themselves and they haven't bothered to change
that's
their first name and their initial.
complete amateurs.
Well, that's exactly what they are. So
fuck, that's good.
yeah, it's fucking
Wow,
awesome.
classic.
So when did you pop in? Like you only here for a short trip, or what? How long are you here for?
Yeah, I actually moved to Melbourne.
Did
weeks
you?
ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, I don't know if I told you that.
Nah, I just
Oh, yeah.
saw that. I thought your Instagram post was just about coming on like a
Oh,
holiday.
so you've,
no,
you've
yeah,
left
I-
one concentration camp to go to another concentration camp. Jesus.
It's a little bit cheaper here. though.
Yeah. Oh, it's really
It's
fun.
like a 5 cents, like cheaper.
Yeah,
But-
jeez.
but yeah, no, 2 weeks ago, I pretty much moved to Melbourne with my brother, my older brother, and I'm just here for the month in Perth, just jumping on a lot of shows.
Yeah.
I'm building a new hour for my next tour, which is 2025.
Sick.
So I was like, let me move to Melbourne for a year.
Yep.
And do Perth, wherever, Sydney if I can,
Yep.
and just like jump on stage as much as possible.
Yeah, cool.
You know, build bit by bit, right?
Yeah.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then just. Yeah.
It's a good base. I mean, Melbourne is notorious for being PC, and like
I mean, yeah, I did a couple already there,
Yeah.
and I definitely felt it. But
Yeah.
but you know what? If you can fucking smash in those rooms, you can fucking smash it.
Yeah, fucking oath. That'd be
Because
like,
they're
yeah.
the toughest in a way.
exactly. And
Yeah.
the best thing is for you, it's a $50 flight to Sydney.
That's what I'm saying. It's so close,
So-
right? All of them are
Yeah.
pretty close.
And
like
I,
Adelaide and shit.
well, you've already got Joe. Joe's got the hookup with.
Yeah,
everyone.
Joe's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you do Brisbane. There's sit down. There's good chat comedy, so you can pop in there. Like
True.
they'll fucking put you up.
Oh yeah,
easily.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like
Fucking legacy of fucking heel fucking set
Fucking
you up.
zeg.
Fucking zeg.
yeah, that's fucking
Yeah,
loud.
fucking do it.
That's crazy, man. So,
Yeah,
your
man,
little
it's
brothers come with you.
Yeah, my older brother. Yeah, he
Older
manages
brother,
me.
sorry.
So
Yeah.
I think I told you this last time, but
Yeah.
we're just like we're here together, just trying to like build the brand more and more
Yeah.
over the year, and because we're supposed to go to the U.S.
Yep.
Around the same time, but our visas got rejected twice.
Really?
What for?
Fucking stupid reason,
For
man.
teasing Joe Rogan.
I was like, wow, this guy's fucking mess. But no, I don't know, man. Like they've gotten more strict over there, and I don't know.
Is it because you're
Wait,
Persian?
wait. Sorry.
It's his Persian.
Yeah, they're like, we have
background.
enough fucking unibrows in our country. We don't need more.
Did you just say they got strict on immigration? They're fucking like,
Well,
they're
just move
illegal
to
immigration.
Mexico and you
Yeah,
get an easier.
that's the joke we were making. We're like, why don't I just get on a fucking boat and swim over? And
Or is that all right? Where it's
No,
hitting
it's
you
fine.
like-
It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't we just get on a boat and swim over rather than go to the legal route?
Yeah, yeah,
So
100%.
clearly, it fucking works better that way.
100%.
So, but I don't know. I mean, when the time comes and you know our names are being called, we'll head over there soon. But for now, I was like, what's the backup plan? And the universe was telling us to go straight to Australia, and Melbourne is the best scene for just like a lot of shows, I guess.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Just kind of like a base. So
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much going on over
Yeah.
there, so you'll fucking love it.
yeah, and also the people I have the most connections to, like Joe White, Ashley Fizeme,
Yeah.
guys like that. Like
Yeah, Ashley's got
they're
great
killing it
hookups,
over
yeah.
there, and
Yeah.
like I have, it's like a little bit easier for me to settle in there.
Yeah.
Such a life experience as well, just moving and changing countries for a year and
That's the
doing
toughest. You're lucky as a stand-up. You almost
Yeah.
have adoptive friends straight away.
I know.
But like
that-
your,
I know.
your actual mates that you've grown up with, that's hard when you have to leave them.
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, man, I've been kind of like just doing my own thing in the past few years, anyways, and like
Yeah.
I've just been really focused on comedy heavy. Even
Yeah.
since the last time you saw me, I've been just trying to like. You gotta like sacrifice a lot of shit if you want to really make it in the industry,
Yeah.
right? And so
That's what the elites say as well.
yeah,
Usually you sacrifice a family member. Oh, that's why you brought your brother with you.
yeah, exactly.
makes sense.
Yeah, I had to leave my mom and dad at home. Someone had to take the L.
Yeah.
Right?
That looked pretty. Actually, now I've seen your leaving home
Yeah.
clip.
Right,
I didn't
the
realize
vlog
you're
thing,
moving
yeah.
to fucking
Yeah,
Melbourne.
Yeah,
I just thought it was
yeah,
because
yeah.
you were going on tour.
I mean, no one really understands until you. I guess because I like to keep it a little mysterious too. I don't like to like make a whole big deal of
Yeah.
it. Hey guys, I'm moving to Melbourne. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just people kind of like be
Organically.
curious, and then that way it kind of drives engagement too a little bit. And,
He's
you know.
even got the algorithm in mind.
But you have mastered this shit. It's been 9 years in the game. I gotta fucking.
So what are you going to do for your Friday dance stuff? Like,
I know, right?
You're going to have to
Everyone
go adopt
asks me
mums.
that. Yeah,
Bring your mum to the show.
I know, right?
Oh, no,
Seriously.
you're going to have to fight Joe White for the mum.
I know, right? I'm gonna take his mom. Get her to dance with me, bro. Start doing Ethiopian dances. Yeah, just fucking just the shoulder.
Dude,
shake.
outside of the context that we're speaking of, that would be the most offensive thing you could say. I'm going to take his mum and make her dance for me. Like, if you didn't know Joe and you, and how wholesome it is,
Yeah, I know it's super old.
it's like,
isn't it?
I'm going to go take his mum and make her dance for me.
Yeah,
make
just
money.
cut this this clip and put it online.
Yeah.
Blast.
No
Just
context.
blast. No context.
But maybe you did choose a good time to get out of Canada. You've got the people's champ, Sean Strickland, fucking blowing shit
know,
up. And
I
then
know.
today,
Yeah.
what you sent me, how they're suing Trudeau or whatever for
Trudeau's a fucking...
for the enacting the emergency.
Yeah, he got. They found it was an illegal use of rights.
Yeah.
The Emergency
Classic.
Act.
Yeah. How did you
Buddy.
find it all there? Was it?
Canada's a joke, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say too much unless they don't let me back. I do need to go back at some point.
Well, you all know that the Canadian government watch our podcast.
Yeah.
That said, they're the ones that brought in that are passing the law that if you make over 1.5 million, you have to register with them, right? With your podcast.
If your podcast
Yeah.
provider.
Yeah, and they
host.
treat it like it's media.
Yeah.
So they can censor whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, this is concerning. I don't
Yeah.
want to fuck. If I do my own podcast, what? Like, you're going to
Yeah.
block like potential viewers?
Exactly.
Because of your fucking idea of what it should be. It should look like? Like, no.
I've heard where they've done that before, and it didn't end up too well.
yeah.
Yeah, you know
there was
what?
a famous
now that
guy.
I think about it.
Who censored all the
familiar.
media. Yeah. Fuck,
Yes,
man.
and so I was like, yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason why we want to leave in general is like,
Really?
it's just like too much censoring. It's a lot of my posts sometimes will get muted and fucking, shadow banned for like, yeah.
What for? What stuff were you getting blocked?
I'm not even, you've seen my stuff. It's
Yeah.
not offensive
No.
by
No.
any means, really, right? It's like I just do accents and cultural stuff, but like, I don't know, it's just shit that's from my experience. Like, why is that bad?
Yeah.
First of all, comedy's subjective anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing should be, obviously as a comic, I
Yeah.
don't think anything should be censored, but it's like they would, I did an impression of Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
And it was just me like as posing as him.
Yeah.
And that got flagged and
What
I got
the
shadow banned
fuck?
for a year on Instagram.
What for?
Because I was promoting like drugs and violence.
God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Standing in an empty pool. Were you in a pool? Or were you standing?
yeah.
No, yeah, it was literally just me in a
park bench?
Yeah, no, it was me, my basement, in a fucking random wall, and me just
Fuck.
posing. And I did the actual impression too. Posted that.
Yeah.
Immediately blocked, and then I got fucked for a year. So
cooked. I seen what's it called? What you got going on there, Delby?
Headphones have just cut out.
Oh, you,
That's all right. I'll just
Your
do
headphones?
that. Yeah.
yeah.
oh no.
Just go play around with
Can you
the-
pause it and just keep running?
Nah, we'll just keep chatting.
Yeah,
and
fuck
talking
it. We'll
shit.
keep chatting. We don't need Daniel Delby on the podcast.
Delby will
It's
move
it's
that camera a bit.
It's the hard Neema podcast. No, bitch.
It'll be in the actual connection there, Delby, at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
But-
tap them all and make sure.
Just
that'll
tap
be
them.
fine. And
Tap
then-
them like you tap your
and
girls.
Then, and then try not to move around like you got severe ADD.
It's hard not to move around when he's Italian.
You're
know?
all good
You
there,
gotta
Delby, yeah,
Fucking
just-
use your hands and shit.
yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey, oh. I keep saying he's an immigrant, bro.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a fucking fob, bro.
We
Fresh
get-
off the boat.
Well, we get censored for some of our stuff.
I'm sure you do, yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot of it. But
You're saying whatever.
But when they can't fact check it and they can't do it, they just mute it and say it's copyright material.
Yeah, all the time,
And then
bro.
it's the music that they provide
Right,
through
right.
the app. You're like, that's not
Yeah,
copyright.
I'm like, this is not gonna work. Yeah, so
All cunts.
it's just like, it's so annoying, man. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know about here, but if it's any better, but
Yeah.
in terms of that stuff. But
Censoring is not as extreme as Canada,
I mean, yeah.
but it's getting there.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not great.
It's
I love how
fucking
you
shit.
guys know about Canada being extreme with that.
Yeah,
stuff.
because Trudeau's a fucking spat. Like what with the truckers convoy? What
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
you heard about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Disgusting, man.
That
I
was,
know, bro. It was crazy, bro. They were
Yeah.
cutting off people's bank accounts.
Yeah, that should be fucking illegal. That's what Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
He's the man.
I know. He's the fucking G, bro.
Yeah, and see, what did we have the crypto expert? What's his name? Fuck, I can't remember.
Simeon.
Simeon Ray.
Yeah.
Simeon Ray. He came on and spoke about how in the case where they were using crypto to pay, I guess the farmers and the truckers and donate,
Yeah.
they were using the people who held the wallets.
Yeah.
The carriers, I guess, or whatever it was, and then they were influencing them, saying you're not going to have a license to trade within
trade.
Oh,
Canada,
wow.
Or if you don't shut down these donations.
That's
so the
insane,
people who
bro.
owned their own individual wallets, it was fine, but the people who were trading through a carrier, I guess, for lack of a better word, I don't know
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
to do
Like
with
a
it. But
crypto wallet provider or the service.
yeah,
provider.
exactly,
Yeah.
like a host, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's
they were
ridiculous,
they were
bro.
leveraging the host, saying you
course.
shut down them, and like, fuck, man,
Yeah,
it's pretty,
bullshit.
it's fucking nuts.
There's no democracy there.
Yeah. And did you see the thing where he made the law about having tampons in male bathrooms.
No.
Yeah.
What was the law?
Yeah, he's just like, no, we're putting tampons in male bathrooms.
Oh
now.
yeah, that's right. At taxpayer expense.
Yeah,
Why?
literally. I'm like,
Why?
why, bro? What tampon?
If you're a man
For what?
that has his period, you should buy your own.
Yeah.
Simple. Like the women have to.
Yeah.
No, you should.
Right?
You should
Do women get free tampons in Canada?
no.
Then why the fuck should
That's
men?
what I'm saying.
What
Like,
the
actually, it's
fuck?
completely backwards, bro.
Wow.
Completely
Well, it
back-
is backwards. The tampons go on. Tampons go on.
I think he's been eating tampons. That's why it's getting to his head.
Right. And you can
It makes no sense, and I'm all for equality and shit, bro. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you should make the tampons free for women, and fucking
Free
nothing.
for men with a vagina.
Yeah,
Sure. I'm sure you could save so much money providing tampons for men.
Yeah.
Because you would have to make
no one's using
zero.
them.
Yeah. It would be the
Zero,
most
yeah.
disuse. But yeah,
He's
use
trying
less
to be a hero, like for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Yeah.
virtue signaling until it's fucking
Virtue
peak.
signaling out the ass,
Yeah.
bro.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Fuck, man.
But with Sean Strickland, he's what I think he's done is showcased just how much people do fucking hate him and hate
Yeah.
what's been happening over the last couple of years. Same with what was happening over here. I don't know how much you heard about Perth.
A little bit, yeah.
And McGowan and Dan Andrews and a few of the premiers, state premiers, basically just fucking becoming, for lack of a better word, dictators and just fucking saying, oh, what I say goes, cunts. I don't have to show you the science, the data that I'm using for my decision making. And there was reasonable protest, but fuck, Strickland has made it very obvious there's a lot of people who feel exactly like that.
It's weird that it's had to come from an American.
I know, right?
Right?
A fighter
Like-
too of all that.
Yeah. Because the Canadians are just like
So,
so nice.
No, not even nice. They're just they're cowards.
Oh, you keep doing that, eh? It's so good over here, eh?
But they're suffering. They're
Yeah.
just shaking and behind their, like
Fuck.
they're fucking.
Because
They're too
Trudeau's,
scared.
he's French Canadian, hey?
Yeah,
And the
fucking
French are the ones that have
fucks.
let their fucking go to shit. So
What's the conspiracy? He's Castro's.
Yeah, Fidel Castro's son or some shit. I don't know.
what?
Yeah.
Because he kind of looks like him. That's why.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's,
Didn't Trudeau end up marrying his teacher? Was that him? Or was that the French Prime Minister?
No, I think it is Trudeau.
Trudeau?
But then they got divorced.
Oh,
You heard
really?
about that, right?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's recently just got
Yeah,
divorced.
even
for-
his fucking wife can't stand it. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So-
is he part of the what was that? What's that? World Leaders Club? Where they all the
Epstein's list?
yeah,
Illuminati?
fuck. Yeah, no, there's like a heap of the world leaders came up through almost like a WEF program where they sort of train the leaders of tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah.
And
Probably.
there's a lot of potentially it's also like it's just a really good kick-ass program and they become really good politicians.
Oh, I'm
but
sure.
Proof's in the pudding.
but yeah, or they indoctrinate them from that young age and then
Yeah.
they just
100%.
do their bidding.
Yeah. I mean, I heard in Australia too when the COVID happened too, they were like they were super strict on people and keeping people inside.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Massive.
they were like fucking filming people and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Mate, it
surveillance.
was fuck like
Over
shooting
in
people with
Melbourne and
rubber
Sydney.
bullets and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucked, man. Just for going outside. Like doing what you...
Yeah, that's like
Was
fucking
that
black
in
people in
the-
USA just getting
the
shot for
Melbourne riots?
I think the-
Melbourne protests.
I think it's Melbourne or Sydney, yeah. Shooting
right.
and fucking knocking down elderly men. Arresting... a pregnant woman got arrested.
What?
In her own home in front of her kids and
That's
husband
crazy.
before trying to... playing a part in organising a protest. Which
That's crazy.
Crazy,
So
yeah.
your right to protest was taken.
There's no freedom of speech.
But at the very same time, Black Lives Matter protests were fine. So that
of course, because it's all fucking it's virtue signaling.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
all distraction.
So like which one? Like fuck.
There were
So-
Black Lives
so-
Matter protests here.
Yeah.
with no black people.
Yeah.
Which Black Lives Matter protests were you guys?
Well, we've got Indigenous Australians, so they took the movement.
Yeah, but it
there's a lot of
wasn't-
so
police
they're the
brutality,
blacks
but it
over here.
wasn't really that. It wasn't even that. It was just let's jump on board of a cause.
Yeah, just
We do have a lot of black people. Here.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of
yeah, yeah.
Africans.
I don't know, man.
mean,
yeah,
Your mate, Joe White, he's
Joe
pretty
White.
black.
Yeah, he's pretty black.
Yeah.
Your mate.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's your man. Yeah, no, but in Melbourne though, bro, I swear to God, in the 2 weeks I was there, I saw 5 black people.
Really?
It's crazy. Man. It was
Yeah.
all Asian, white,
Yeah.
and that's it.
What was
woke.
is it Corey White who was saying it, or maybe I'm thinking of Andrew Schultz or whatever, but they were talking about how there's just no Aboriginal people in Melbourne.
I think it was Schultz. He was talking about Sydney.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Sorry, guys.
We got a
that's
caller?
me. That's me.
That's the government.
Hey, how you going? How you going, you fucking cunts?
That's Trudeau's people just going.
We are watching.
Yeah. You talking shit about male tampons?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, should we do our test that we were talking about earlier?
Oh, yeah, that's slang.
The
We do the Australian slang.
Australian slang. I'm keen.
Oh,
And,
I'm keen.
I'm
gotta-
fucking
Kane's too.
keen.
Kane's a good one, too.
Keen.
We got to get
Keen as
Neema to
mustard.
try and figure out what it means.
Do you know? Actually, I'm going to test you. Do you know why they call it keen?
Yeah.
Keen as
Yeah, see if you can figure out why is it.
Keen?
Do you have a saying called keen as mustard over there?
Keen as mustard?
mustard. Keen as mustard.
Keen as mustard?
Keen
Yeah.
as mustard.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I'm keen as mustard.
Keen
mate.
as mustard.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the fucking mustard part is, but
You know
keen,
what
I know
you know
what
what mustard is?
it's a condiment.
Yeah.
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 So if you had to try to figure out why we say keen as mustard,
Keen means like you're interested in
Yeah.
it. You're down for the cause.
Yeah.
I don't fucking like mustard, so why would I be down for mustard?
It's a brand of mustard.
yeah, it was a brand. Keen,
It's just a
Keen as mustard?
Keen was a mustard brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Keen
That's
as mustard.
so it comes. So
That-
it's purely on Aussie.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we asked earlier, and you didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah.
So servo.
Servo.
Yeah, and he was like survey.
Survey.
Server?
Server.
Servo.
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 Servo. I know you guys put O at the end of like half of the word. Like if your name was John, you get John O.
Yeah.
But servo, I mean, like I don't know, like a server.
Good guess. If I said I'm
Service.
just heading to the servo,
Oh, the service, like the trams.
no, we don't even have trams in Perth.
we don't have trans.
Oh, true, because they're like, fuck you guys. We don't want you guys to have a good life.
Yeah.
You can walk everywhere, bitch.
No, it's a service station, petrol
Fuel
station.
station.
Oh, petrol. Okay.
Yeah, servo.
Service. Oh, okay.
Now this
Servo.
one I do on stage as part of a different bit, but Chuck-a-Yui.
Oh, Chuck-a-Yui, I know. It's like you just like make a U-turn in the middle of the road.
Cool.
Chuck-a-Yui.
Okay, what about Hooroo?
Hooroo?
Hooroo.
Yeah, hooroo.
Hooroo.
You guys
This
are
is
making
his
shit up,
favourite
bro.
No, it's
I say it all the time.
He's a-
Hooroo?
You hear me say it
Hooroo.
today. Hooroo.
Hooroo?
Hooroo.
who?
Is it a question or are you just saying it?
No, it's like hooroo.
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 Yeah.
Like you sound like a Chinese person saying hello.
Ironically, it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite of hello.
Really?
It's goodbye.
Because goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
He
way.
goes
Like,
hooroo.
Yeah. Hooroo, hooroo, hooroo. Okay, hooroo, hooroo. You come from my side. Oh, hooroo,
You
hooroo.
say hooroo to a Chinese person, go, oh, hooroo.
Hooroo, hooroo. That's also hooroo, hooroo.
All right.
I've got well, I said it before, and you repeated it like you didn't know what I meant.
Yeah.
I think you might know. Footy.
Footy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Footy is just like Australian football.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. just
Bickies.
Delby.
Bickies.
Yeah.
Bickies.
I'll put it in a sentence.
Okay, go.
Let's get on the bickies.
Let's get on the bickies. Let's get on the
I'm
bickies.
just watching.
I'm just going to clip that and just put it on
Let's
repeat.
get on bickies.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait, maybe
get
if I
on.
do it in the accent, I'll get it. Let's get on the bickies. That means let's do drugs.
Yeah.
But which one? Which kind?
Ketamine?
No, that would be the horse stuff.
Horse stuff.
Bickies is ecstasy tablets. from back in the
Okay, that was
day.
pretty close. That was
the
pretty
bickies,
close.
yeah.
Because it looks like a little biscuit. We used to
Ah,
call disco
you say
biscuits.
bicky?
Disco
Disco
biscuits.
Disco-
but
but you
bicky
call
is
it
short
bicky?
for biscuits.
How the fuck is that short for? It should be bisky.
That's true, yeah.
very
It
true.
should be biscuit.
Fuck.
That's the, you know how there's I before E except after C? That's the Aussie
Yeah,
exception to the thing.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
What's a flano?
Flatto?
Flano.
Flano.
Yeah.
Flano. Flannel. A flannel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flannelette shirt. Yeah.
Just say flannel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? It's funny. You actually sound like you are saying flannel.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah.
But you guys hear it differently.
Yeah. Do you?
You're like, fuck the last two letters.
I found this strange because when I went to the States, and I'm assuming maybe it's because, US and Canada are exactly the same.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
When we
100%.
were booking hotels, my mate's last name was Rice, and every hotel we went to, they were like, "Oh, there's no rice booking for rice here." They thought we were saying, I think Ross or like
Ross.
fucking even.
Oh.
Is that,
Rice?
are you hearing
Oh, rice?
Wait, say it. Like, how do you
Rice.
say it?
Rice.
You're saying Ross?
Yeah, Joel Rice.
No, R-I-C-E.
You're saying rice.
Yeah.
Rice.
Oh, so you're hearing it the same.
What
Yeah.
do you say? What do you hear? Ross.
Rice.
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 Yeah.
Wait, say Ross.
Ross.
Say rice.
Rice.
Yeah, I can hear the difference.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. They could.
They thought it was Ross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everywhere.
If it was Ross,
Fucking
you'd be like
Americans,
looking for
bro.
pivot.
Pivot.
This one's like from the 40s, 50s, 60s, but it's still sort of, it's still relevant.
Crikey.
That's 80s, 90s. Cob. All right, cob.
Cob?
Yeah,
Oh,
or
cob.
cobber.
Spider.
Cobber.
Nah.
Cob?
Oh, that would cobweb.
Cobweb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, cob. Yeah.
Cob? Can you
Cob.
use it in a sentence?
Yeah, all right. How you going, cob? No
Oh,
worries,
like-
cobber.
Oh, like
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother?
Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
actually that's a perfect
Yeah, because
summation.
what was a cobber back in the day? It was a profession that did
Oh,
they
cobbler.
do-
A cobbler.
Cobbler?
not a cobbler.
Oh,
Uh,
a cobber.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, you already know the difference, but you got to tell me if this is a good or a bad thing. Mad cunt, good or bad?
Mad cunt is like, it's a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sick cunt,
Sick cunt's a good thing.
poor cunt.
Nah, it's not a good thing. You know, it's not even a bad thing. It's like, I feel bad for this cunt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because mad cunt's a good
Mad
thing.
cunt's-
he's a
oh.
mad cunt, or he's crazy, or he's awesome.
Yeah.
Sick cunt, same thing.
sick cunt, yeah.
But if you don't want to be a poor cunt,
You don't want to call
or a
Or-
shit cunt.
Oh, shit cunt.
Fucking
Shit cunt's the worst.
This can't.
Yeah, this cunt. Yeah, this cunt. Oh, you know what's funny? At the place I'm staying right now, it's Joe's friend, and he literally, I've never seen this in my life, but it's the most Aussie thing I've ever seen. He puts sticky notes on the top of the sink in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it says, "Don't forget to be a mad cunt today." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you would never see that anywhere else. Only in fucking Australia.
That's how like.
Right? Like, you read that in Canada, someone would be like, "Yo, I think you have problems." Like, don't be a mad
That's the
cunt.
daily affirmation.
Yeah. Daily
don't get-
affirmations, Aussie affirmations.
Don't forget to be.
Are
a
you
mad
telling me
cunt
not to be
today.
angry today?
I'm so confused.
I'm so mad.
I'm always chill.
I'm just in the kitchen.
Not here to fuck spiders. You heard that one before?
Not here to fuck spiders. I have heard that, but I don't know what that is. Not here to fuck. Oh, not here to like fuck around, like waste time.
Yeah. Here to get shit done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get shit done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Grind.
Do you know what a booze bus is?
Yeah, just fucking bust with booze. Or like, you're drunk in an Uber.
Nah.
No.
That's a good guess though. Booze bus.
Booze bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking.
If you're driving, you don't want to see a booze bus.
Like a drunk driver.
Not
sort of.
quite.
Oh, a bus filled with hot chicks. For a hammer.
You do want to see that.
No, it's a bus full of coppers that have the breathalyzers.
Oh,
So it's where you
okay,
drive
true,
through
true,
and
true.
get breathalyzed. That's the booze
So,
bus.
we call that
Responsible driving. Effective police work.
No, it's called Ride where I'm from. It's the
Ride.
Ride program. I don't know why.
Okay.
What? So if you're driving and you pull over and they breathalyze you, that's called ride.
Ride.
From the cops?
Yeah.
Wow. Ride.
Interesting.
All right. That's interesting. Yeah. This one does confuse people sometimes when we say bathers. Even the
Bathers.
English.
Yeah, it's your swimsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
when
the
we say that
pool.
in England, they don't know.
It's
what
pretty
bathers
fucking
are.
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Bathers, yeah.
Bathers.
But they say like swimmers.
Knickers?
Knickers is like, that's female
Trunks?
underwear.
Trunks?
Trunks. Bottle-o.
Bottle-o?
Yeah.
A bottle of water?
No.
Bottle-o?
Yeah, bottle-o.
Bottle-o. Bottle-o.
Yeah.
You got
Fuck.
two more.
Bottle-o. Yeah, like a beer bottle, like a drink.
It's a liquor
Close.
store.
Huh?
Liquor store, that's where we buy booze.
Beer bottle
It's
shop.
the
Yeah.
place where you
Yeah,
buy the
the
beer.
bottle shop.
Oh,
Bottle-o.
okay, all right.
And have you heard of drop bears? Surely.
No, drop bear?
Yeah. Drop
Serious?
bears.
I've never heard that in my life.
Oh,
Drop
fuck.
bear.
Drop bear.
Can
Yeah.
you use it in a sentence?
When you go into the forest or when you're out in the outback, you got to make sure that you check the trees for drop bears to be safe.
Oh, of course. Bear is probably a name for a different animal.
No, it's
And there is an actual drop bear that will drop down and attack you.
A drop bear?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a bear, like a real bear.
real bear.
You have bears here?
Yeah.
Only
the
drop bears.
Drop bears. They stay.
What do you mean? Like, I don't know. For some reason, in my mind, I'm picturing them being like teddy bear size, and they're just
They're more
dropping
like
like
dog
flies.
size, and they're fucking vicious. Like they'll
Really?
drop on you and attack
Just
you.
fuck your shit.
that
up.
shit
Yeah.
will fuck you.
It's a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like anywhere. Like you
Drop
just
bears?
literally just
Yeah.
walk around looking for it. Like,
Bro,
you gotta
what
be-
is this place?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
shit will kill
A
you.
bear will drop out of the sky
out of the
and eat
tree,
your
not
face.
out of the sky. But yeah, basically, yeah.
Might as well be out of the
Yeah,
sky.
they're one of the most well-known predators in Australia.
What?
Other than Rolf Harris.
Who's Ralph Harris?
Oh, you don't know who Rolf Harris is?
No.
He was a
Tie me
like a-
kangaroo down.
yeah.
Did
He
you
was
do
a,
that?
he was a kids entertainer who turned out to be a pedophile.
Oh,
Yeah,
figure.
what a surprise.
Yeah.
So, and last one, or the two, if I said going to the petty station,
Petty. Petrol.
yep. So that's fuel station. It links back to the survey. And Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie.
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 Charlie
Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
It's a kid's name or something?
Well, it actually does have a lot to do with the Rick James clip. With Charlie.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie.
All right.
Yeah. On the Charlie.
I'll go fix your headphones for you, Delby.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that one.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, I got a question. Where the fucking Sheilas, huh?
A couple of, we say Sheilas, birds. Do you say birds?
Birds,
What
we say
English
birds.
thing?
Yeah, birds is a very Canadian thing, yeah.
But so the drop bears is, I tell you what, like, look, Google on your phone. I want to see your authentic reaction. Look up what is a drop bear.
This is fucked.
I wonder if Google has even fucking trying to fuck our tourists over.
That's so crazy. I've never heard of that. I thought the outback kangaroos were the fucked ones.
Oh yeah, dude, those cunts are like
They'll fight you.
They look like they're on steroids.
Yeah, I've been putting in gym hours for 6 months.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers just wake up like that.
That's 100% right.
Pissing me off, bro.
They look like security guards.
Yeah.
That's what I call bouncers.
You want to come in? No fucking shot tonight.
Your accent's good, man.
No, thanks, man. I try, man. I try. Accents are my forte. So
Well, they seem to be pretty good.
drop bear.
What is a drop bear? I wonder if that Google's even in.
Oh my god, it's just like a this is a koala bear.
No, it's not. What have you got?
Look, that's a koala bear.
Read the description.
The drop bear is a hoax in contemporary Australian folklore. The koala, that's hilarious.
it's so
the imaginary animal,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
It's so stupid. I don't know who the fuck came up with it, but
This is also very
just-
Aussie of you guys.
it's
to
just like,
scare me.
It's just like an in joke. The whole
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think
so
Is
funny.
it Rory that says like,
Yeah, he's got
we've
a
got
bit
a
about it.
country a joke that the whole country is in on, which is
Oh,
that
really?
somehow every
That's so
Aussie
funny.
watch out for drop bears.
They know to tell
Oh,
you.
that's great, man. But they're actually like koala bears do actually like do that. Or
No.
not? It's just like completely fake.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's fake. They've
Oh.
just edited.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Koalas will just fucking give you chlamydia. That's it.
Right, and I've heard that.
Yeah.
Like just by touching you?
Hey?
Just by touching you?
No. Like you'd have
No,
to
you'd have
probably
to
fuck a
You
koala.
gotta fuck it. Yeah.
Well,
Tom Segura's got a bit on that.
Yeah.
About fucking a koala.
Yeah,
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
Theo Von had one. He's like, hell,
Theo
I'll
Von.
give him some things too.
yeah. I think Schultz also talked about it too.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
yeah.
That's
But
so interesting.
you just brought up gymming. You've been gymming a lot.
Yeah.
You said you dropped a bit of weight. Like,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
brought all that on? Because like getting into health, diet, like just looking after yourself. What's the go with that?
Man, I got to a point. I was in New York in this past May, and I pulled my back really hard, my lower back, and I was out for like a week. I could barely walk, and it was because obviously I wasn't taking care of myself. I was heavy, getting really heavy, and just eating shit and whatever, not really exercising, stretching. My hips are so tight.
Yeah.
My chiropractor was like, I have hips of an 80-year-old woman, and
With
so
the hips of an 80-year-old.
that's a good parody, dude. Yeah. But yeah, so I just got to a point. It was one of those moments in my life where I'm like, if I don't change now, I'll never change. And I was 28 at the time.
Yeah.
Turned 29 a couple months ago, and I was like, man, if I feel like this at this age, how am I going to be at 38?
Yeah.
So I was like, it's now or never. And so ever since that moment, literally as soon as I got better, I started doing 75 hard. I don't know if you know what that is.
I'm doing it right now.
You are? Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'm
Perfect.
literally
Oh, sick.
I'm 24 days in.
Okay, sick.
We call
I'm
it
on day-
75 hard yarns here.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
how many days in a year?
I'm like 16 or something like
Is
that.
that where you do
But I
75 minutes of exercise?
No,
a
it's
day?
every day for 75 days.
Yeah.
It's like it's more of a discipline challenge more than a fitness challenge, right?
100%,
It's
yeah.
Andy Frisella's thing where he created where it's like every day you do 2 workouts, 45 minutes each, 1 outdoor, 1 indoor. You read 10 pages of a book, take a progress picture, follow a diet, drink water and shit.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing that. I've been repeating it since May.
Yeah,
May
right.
15th.
Fuck. So you're sober at the moment, or have you had a couple of days in between? Like, where
No,
you've had a
man,
couple
I
of
fucking
drinks?
just go straight into it. I've had 28 years of my life to fucking rest and eat shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't need to
Yeah.
to do this
So
shit
no
anymore.
drink?
That's
Nothing. I haven't
Wow.
drank in a couple of years, to be honest. Now,
No
I
bickies, no Charlie.
yeah, no bickies, no Charlie. Yeah, no fucking
Bottle-O?
Yeah,
mate,
no bottle.
It's so fucking addictive. Like
No servo either.
That's where all the shit
Yeah,
food
that's
is.
yeah.
I'm like 24 days in, and I'm already maybe at 75 days I'll be like, fuck this, I'm done. But at
Nah,
the moment,
man.
every day. I get to, at the moment now, I've sort of gotten through the hard times.
Yeah,
And, you know, the reading the 10 pages, I actually find a struggle because when you have to
Right,
read,
I
I
know.
don't like it. But
I get
He's
it.
from Wanneroo. He doesn't know.
it's
all of his
more,
books
Hate
were
knowledge.
picture
Hate
books.
knowledge. Yeah.
I like to read when I want to read.
Yeah, I
Like,
get it, I
I'll,
get
I'll
it.
read fucking 2, 3, 4
Right.
chapters, but
Yeah,
if I
yeah, yeah.
have to read 10
I know.
pages, I feel like I'm so,
Well-
but that's the discipline of it. It's like you have
That's
to
exactly
get
it.
it done. It's setting
Yeah.
aside, and it's not about. And the mistake I made early days was trying to do rigorous exercise for 45 minutes
right.
twice a day,
Yeah.
and I started to,
Breaker.
mate,
feel
I
it, bro.
really started. I couldn't sleep properly,
know.
and then Corey came on serendipitously and said, if you overtrain, you're gonna have trouble sleeping. I was like, fuck, well that makes sense. So now I'm just doing like maybe 45-minute stretching session in
It's still
every
something.
second or third day, and maybe a 45-minute walk. Instead, I still do a lot of exercise, but
No,
fuck
Before
this.
the pod, you said that you were asleep was your major thing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that I learned too is like for the 75 hard is like it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go all out for 40 minutes, right? Like just go with how your body feels. And for me, I'm like, bro, I'm coming from pretty much nothing. Like I gotta like ease into it a little bit, but still put in the work. And like I would do weightlifting for like 4 days a week. And then like the other 45 minutes of the day outside, I would just walk every single day.
Yeah.
And then other days I'd walk twice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
As long as you're moving your body.
100%.
And-
It's about putting aside the 45 minutes to be disciplined enough to go, I'm doing this at this time.
That's all it is. And so for me, like the sleep thing, I realized is like I've had sleep issues my whole life until I realized, it's because I'm sleeping after midnight.
Yeah.
As soon as I start to sleep before 11, around 11, bro, I've had the best sleep of my life,
Really?
which has helped me eat better,
Yeah.
make better decisions. I'm not as foggy, you know what I'm saying? I can exercise better. My body feels more rested.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
100%.
So,
Well, that's interesting because like the last few nights, I've managed to get to sleep before 12, and I've been waking up feeling a lot more rested.
way better.
Yeah.
Way
well,
better.
Well,
My whole life, I'm like, I've got a weird subconscious thing where I was in high school. I feel like it's not cool to go to bed early.
I know.
And I just
That's exactly how it was too.
yeah, that's a good
So-
point.
That's
yeah.
what it is too, man. And it's also hard being a comic because
Yeah.
you're like,
It's all
my
in
whole
my
life
stuff.
was at nighttime,
Yeah.
right? But now I'm at a point where I'm like, after a few years in, you're like, fuck it, man. Like I know what I know what my goals are and what my boundaries are. Like I just do the show and I go straight home.
Yeah.
I don't even hang around. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm in bed, not necessarily going to sleep, but I'm in bed most nights by 9:30.
Wow. See, that's fucking, bro. The couple times I've slept at that time, that was the best sleep I've ever had.
Yeah. And I don't generally go to sleep at 9:30. I might
Right, but early
I
enough.
probably do a worse thing and scroll for a little bit. Or,
Yeah.
or
Scroll
whatever.
your
But generally by 10, I'm
That's
asleep,
amazing,
And
man.
but I wake up at 5. So
Right.
that's, what's that, 7 hours
That's
sleep
amazing. But
consistently.
it's a quality 7 hours.
Yeah.
Because I've slept 7 hours, but
Yeah.
I wake up like I slept for 4.
Yeah.
But if you sleep early enough, because like back in the caveman era, like
As soon as
they
it's
had to
dark.
sleep with the sunset and then sunrise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of us are going to sleep way past our dopamine when our nighttime dopamine hits.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to, right? You're supposed to go with your circadian rhythm. So-
100%. And
Well, I was listening to the Diary of a CEO. He had a sleep expert on, and the old research is like, we need 8 hours, but optimal is about 7 now.
Well,
So this is optimal's between sort of
Yeah.
7-ish,
Sounds about right.
and
Yeah.
on the parabola,
right.
the people that are less than that and the people that are more than that are genuinely more unhealthy, generally more unhealthy than
Yeah.
those that
Wow.
are getting
100%.
7.
so I've just
Yeah.
unintentionally
You've
doing the
unintentionally
7.
got it.
Yeah,
Well,
perfect.
that's what it is too. It's the quality of the sleep that matters, not the
Yeah.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Because you could sleep for 4 hours, but if you fucking have proper REM and deep sleep and
Yeah.
light sleep in those 4 hours, like
You're
you're
laughing.
good.
Was
you're
it-
waking
is
up
it-
like
I really want to find a sleep expert to get on, just because
Yeah,
it's
well,
such
man.
What is it? There was like I don't know if it's still true, but they think that sleep is still one of the most unknown phenomena that humans go through.
I truly deep
It's-
down
it's
believe
tough,
it's it's the most deepest form of meditation. And like, how good do you feel at the end of a good meditation? You feel
Yeah, no, it's good.
relaxed and centered and
100%.
good. So it's probably just in my lack of scientific bro science
Yeah.
that's going on in my head. It's just a really deep form of
What do
meditation
you
that
think?
relaxes the body.
Do you think dreams are just our brain making it up, or do you think it's our consciousness going somewhere else?
I think it's the way that your brain processes the day and what's happened in your past and potential futures.
I get so many things where I've dreamt that end up coming true, and I don't know if that's
processing.
It's just like
it's processing like
And
things that you
manifesting,
may have put in place through the day subconsciously that you haven't sort of really thought about, and it's the way your brain sort of
I better-
processes it. I would assume.
It's the part of your brain that you can't access when you're conscious.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
A lot of bogans don't have access to that.
Is it
Too many bogans.
is it Paul Walker?
Yeah,
Paul
he
Walker
doesn't
died?
use any of his brain.
Yeah.
Was it Paul Walker or Sean Walker? Oh, fuck, I can't.
Paul Walker's
Paul
dead.
Walker's dead, bro.
Who wrote Why We Sleep?
Not Paul Walker. He
No,
died in a
Paul
car
Walker
crash.
was in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
Sean
yeah.
Walker? Paul Walker. I think
mean,
his name's
it's
Paul
probably
Walker as well.
Day Walker.
No, I think his name's Paul
probably
Walker
Sean.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a trip.
It could be just a.
Yeah,
Could be coincidence.
It might be Paul Walker. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, you've spoke about him about a year and a half ago on the pod.
Yeah,
It's the same name.
well, he's been on Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's probably
But I can't remember. Anyway,
Right.
his book While
you
We
wanna-
Sleep. I read it, and
because we crash cars.
fuck, it just shows the importance of how like sleep for. And we had Lewis Spears on, and he was talking about his sleep was
His apnea.
interrupted and the breathing and that.
Yeah.
But I even noticed recently just the importance of breathing correctly. And
Yeah,
just
I know.
that is
Well,
just.
You know what I've learned too
Ridiculous.
that's really helped me and my brother a lot is like we've seen significant improvements in our sleep. Is one is taping your mouth.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't know
heard
if you've done
about
that.
this. Yeah.
And you can actually feel such a difference when you
Yeah.
tape your mouth because you're supposed to be breathing through your nose. Right? Mouth breathing is one of the worst things. It also fucks with your facial structure. What's it called? Fucking Huberman talks about this
Yeah.
stuff. Huberman has like the best science I've seen behind sleep.
And it's
Yeah.
interesting because I've constantly been seeing that. Just I've not looked this up, and it's just constantly thrown into my algorithm. Mouth taping.
That's
Yeah.
from your ex-wife. Just still linked.
Is it like? And maybe it's the jaws are sizer. I got that, and I noticed a genuine change in like facial structure.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a gimmick. And is that what this is? Is this a similar thing? Like, is it?
Well,
I
It's
think it's a gimmick, but
combination of
it's.
things,
Do you
man.
remember what the science is behind it?
Not really. I mean, it's too. Andrew Huberman is way too complex for me to
Yeah.
understand everything he says,
'Cause
but
it's
I just know it
forcing-
works. But
Yeah. Forcing the nose to breathe, and I guess if your mouth isn't open, your tongue's not falling back or whatever.
right, and your
But-
jaw,
Yeah.
and your jaw doesn't like go all the way back, and like he shows two side views of
Yeah.
jaws.
Well, how do you mouth tape? Is it just across here, or is it like
No, it's just
It's
like you take regular tape and you
Yeah.
put it over your mouth.
Yeah,
That's it.
right.
And it
Everyone's
forces you to
doing it.
breathe deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what gives you deeper sleep is deeper breaths.
Yeah, I did that when I was running. I decided just to breathe through my nose.
Oh, that's
and
fucked.
You feel like
That's
you're.
cr- I
drowning.
mean,
That's
that's
like
fucking
that's
crazy.
like
I did 4Ks, and it
Oh,
feels
that's
like
amazing.
feels
If
like
you
you're
could do that,
drowning.
yeah,
That's
amazing.
that's like
It gives you the panic response,
Right, yeah.
that's oxygen like deprivation. That's
But it forces more effective,
it's
more
deeper
effective
breaths.
uptake of oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to help you
Try
breathe.
try run like a 1 or 2
running.
Ks
Okay.
without breathing out your mouth. Yeah, and it was
okay.
it was pretty tough, but
Yeah.
like I reckon if you did it enough, you would definitely feel benefits.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Corey about it and I'll find out because that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
I
Or
just
you could
tried
just
it
tape your
myself.
mouth and beat your meat, and then
Yeah.
see if it works there first.
So could you imagine trying to bring that up to your missus? Like, what we're going to do? We're going to tape your mouth to help sleeping. She's like, yeah, it's 2:00 in the afternoon.
But
Yeah.
it's a big. It's like a fad at the
Yeah.
moment. Like not a fad.
What?
Like it seems to be people are finding these things that are benefiting it, and then everyone
Well,
just
it's not,
buys
but,
in.
but if it works, it works.
100%.
It's real experience. It's worked for me.
Yeah.
Another thing is magnesium supplementation.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's changed my life, bro.
Makes you a bit tired, eh?
Yeah, it
Gets
makes
the muscles.
it gets you really relaxed and puts you in a position to have a good sleep.
Yeah.
It's not melatonin where it causes you to fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's just the supplements that most humans
Yeah.
are deficient in.
Yeah.
And then supplementing that, especially me, like I've had low testosterone, higher estrogen, like my whole life, just been being really overweight.
Yeah.
And magnesium's helped me to like really like kind of bring it back and
Yeah.
be more zen. You know what I'm saying? And
Vitamin D will help you being in Australia. Honestly. Like,
no, yeah,
from the
honestly,
sun,
bro, I've
that'll
been
help
burning,
you.
bro.
But,
I feel so much better.
that will
man.
help with
Yeah, it
sleep
helps a lot.
production
It
as
helps a
well.
lot. Yeah.
100%, but for vitamin D to absorb, I think you need vitamin B12 to make sure you're efficient in that. And if you're not, it's not like,
not
hey,
enough,
just
yeah.
have vitamin D or have vitamin B12 or vitamin C. You got to have the full,
Yeah.
the balance of it all because if you don't have that one, it's not going to help absorption for that one, and you're going to
Yeah.
be deficient in that. So it ends up like it's pretty interesting all the science behind it. But I find like when you're doing something like the 75 hard,
Yeah.
everything turns into momentum. Like I'll get to
It is.
9 o'clock, 10, like 9:30 at night, and I'm sitting there going, I still want to do something else for my health right now.
Yeah,
What am I going to do? So I've been stretching now.
It's addicting.
So before bed, I do like 20 minutes of stretching.
That's great.
And on a roller, and it's not much, 20 minutes, but I'm doing it every night, and I'm noticing that I'm starting to free up in the hips a bit.
100%.
So
I feel like the discipline that's going to be the main thing.
yeah,
Because when you're sitting around, you can either scroll through Insta,
Waste of time.
or you could roll. And even though rolling is not difficult, just I got to
is,
get off the couch. You got to fucking put my body. It's fucking the most easy thing you can do.
I know. Yeah.
But it's more just getting your
It's
brain
mental,
to go
man.
stop being a lazy.
And
cunt."
I think
Lazy fucking.
But I
cunt.
don't know. I was always like that, and until I started doing the 75 hard, and the momentum took over. Like, I feel so motivated. Like fuck, I've done my 2 workouts. I've gotten through the point of which I'm like struggling.
Yeah.
and I'm like fuck. I just need to
But
do
that's
more.
bad 'cause
What
you're
else
gonna
can
be
I
awake
do?
at
Like, should I meditate? Should I? I'm like, should I do something? Like I'm trying to benefit myself.
Well, that's
I'm constantly trying to better myself.
How you feel there is how I felt for like the last 8 years with like since I read Arnold Schwarzenegger's autobiography. That feeling is what I've had where I need to fucking do my quiz. I need to work on my stand up. I need to promote this. I need to create these Valentine's cards. I need to make this game. What am I doing?
Need to or want?
Want to.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's a
But
different
like
one.
I'm constantly wanting to
Yeah.
fill those gaps, and it's only
it's
the last
addictive,
year and a
hey?
half where you cunts have been like, "You're doing too much. Relax."
Yeah, no.
Now I'm in that point where I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Like I've lost that motivation to get up and do shit.
Right, just
so I got
balance.
to go back to being who I am and not listen to any other cunt man.
100%.
just
bro.
balance,
Yeah.
man. Just do.
Because I'm happy when I'm busy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, and you're meant to be. We're meant to be busy because like I don't know. I always love referencing the caveman era, but like back in the day, like they had to get up and go fucking kill an ox to feed themselves, right? And they had a purpose, especially the men, right? It's like
100%.
it's like that's we don't have to kill an ox, but like we want to like crush stand up, we want to fucking make videos, do podcasts, like that makes you feel like you're doing your job as a man, and it gives you that purpose to keep going, and so
Kill an ox. Over here, it sounds like you're putting on a fire mixtape. You got the ox cord. Don't shoot an ox.
Hey man, and Daniel does kill oxes, bro. I've seen it. You've seen it too.
It's interesting because that's like that stereotype of masculinity is to kill an ox. It seems like, and
Mine's smash a box.
there seems to have been like this.
Mine's kill a macas. That's what it was before.
With like the rise of, I guess, the woke, the left sort of stuff, and that extreme.
The beta males, we call them.
Beta males.
Which somebody called us on our Instagram.
Really?
They called you a
They
beta
said
male?
that we're beta males for having the discussion about Australia Day.
Oh my god!
Really?
I just
Why? Why is that fucking beta?
Well, because
we're
Lewis was saying that like we should probably change the date, and then we were discussing the pros and cons of it.
Yeah.
And immediately bringing that up, you make you a beta male.
So there's been
That person's a beta cock.
yeah
For saying that.
100%. But
They're a meta.
what I've seen is this like lack of masculine positivity going around. It's like a pushback against masculine positivity now because there's this left wing sort of push and woke push. I feel like it's been so extreme. There's been an overcorrection in the other direction, and so you do see the likes of Andrew Tate, and you do see some of these really extreme versions of fucking what quote unquote toxic masculinity taking place to overcorrect. Whereas there should be a little middle ground of like, hey, we can be men, but there is room for compassion. There is room for kindness.
I
and
think Joe Rogan's
meditation
probably the ultimate example of
It is a very good
masculine figure
100%.
that is still emotionally intelligent.
Yes.
And even though he does peer pressure people into doing drugs a lot, which I don't like that about Joe. He does.
Go on, man.
He does. He's always like, well, have a sniff of this. Or he's like, that I don't enjoy. But in general, he is probably the epitome of a strong masculine role model.
What that is just being comfortable in yourself, in your body. Like that's what masculinity is like being comfortable in who you are.
Yeah.
And not like being scared to say certain things. Like it's actually more gay to not say gay shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because you're censoring yourself.
You're censoring because you think it's like you're fragile. You think, oh, if I say this, that means am I gay? Like, that's actually, you know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
So it's like me, yo, man, you're a fucking handsome guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's me. I don't know. I feel like it's me being vulnerable, but it's at the same time, it's me just being like real and I'm comfortable in my sexuality. So it's actually that's why I feel like. That's what I feel like most guys should be more comfortable with. I'm not saying specifically just that, but in general.
Because there's room for nuanced discussion around being, resilient, fucking working hard and toughening up, for lack of a better word. But there's also room for just, having a bit of, understanding around your emotions. And so I think there's room for both. And Rogan's a great example of someone who seems to have a bit of both. And I think that's the middle ground is always the best way. You don't have to be fucking extreme.
No, but
fucking
nuance.
hunting with a bow.
No.
But then
There's nuance.
But I think there's still room for that.
But at the same time, I go back because I love David Goggins.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
stay
yeah.
hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What he says is like, you have to build that habit that you hate.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that's going to drive you to keep going. It's like you shouldn't do something because it's motivating or like, you gotta be like motivated always by like just knowing that you have to do this thing every single day. Even if you hate it, but like a cold plunge, for example.
Yeah.
Right? Just saying you gotta do
Voluntary
something.
pain is such a great way to control your mind. Really, putting yourself voluntarily
Uncomfortable
into pain,
positions.
uncomfortable positions.
In a world where everything's so
Because
comfortable.
everything's so easy these days.
So we have to almost like put yourself out there.
100%. Yeah.
Voluntary pain, that's like commitment for me, man.
That's just marriage. Yeah.
You're married?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I was.
You were married?
Was.
How long?
Married for 3 years. We're divorced now.
I
but
thought it was
we're
longer than that.
Really?
We were together for 9 years.
Yeah.
But,
Holy fuck.
Married for 3 years.
Damn, bro. She didn't like your Seth Rogen laugh? Or?
No, she did.
She's like, so you're always laughing in that fucking laugh.
But we're great now. We're very amicable, and I
that's
think
nice.
we're doing the best way we can, like to co-parent our daughter. in the
Oh,
best
you have a
way
daughter.
possible.
Okay,
Yeah, we have
nice.
a daughter.
How old is she?
She's 6, and this is like a pretty exciting time for me. So through holidays, my job's pretty flexible. I do this.
Yeah,
and fucking I don't know what else I do. I do this stuff. So I just go, yep, I'll be the parent. I'll be the dad. No point sending her to childcare and stuff where I can, and Steph's work's pretty rigid, so easy enough. And then so Steph's decided to take the last 3 or 4 days off school holidays and look after her. So I'll wake up tomorrow and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And then the next day and the next day and the next day. I got like 5 days in a row where, I mean, I don't like not seeing my daughter, but
Right.
I've just had her for it feels like almost 5 weeks straight. Obviously not, but like.
Right.
Fuck.
Moral of the story, guys. Don't have kids.
Okay.
You feel more excited. You wake up energized.
No. I'm gonna put it, and this has been a very funny little thing that a lot of people have said, and they've said it in jest, but they've said it like, I'm not gonna say it's a good thing, but it looks like getting divorced after having a kid is an incredible thing.
Because you both got
you get the
finally get your me
benefits of
time,
being a dad, the pet or the parent.
Right.
You get your kid, and you get to experience these incredible moments, and then you get to be the single fucking carefree. I don't give a fuck guy as well.
That's when you have an effective relationship with your ex-partner like you do.
100%.
If it was a full-time, like with my mum, 5 days,
Yeah.
6 days with me and 2 brothers.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then dad picks us up for one night, fucking locks us out of the house and drops us back home.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Also, I don't recommend the emotional trauma of going through a divorce. but you get through those couple of
David
years.
Goggins, it's the hard things you don't want to do.
It is, but like we've gone through something really tough together. Now we're actually pretty amicable and good friends. So now it ends up being like it's created this actual really strong platform for a future going forward. And I think, I jest, but at the same time, it is like the ideal situation where 50% of the time I get to fucking go to comedy or
Get a root.
I can go fucking meet
Get
a
a
girl.
root.
Yeah, I can. I can go out drinking. I can do
I
what
reckon
I want.
you can get the root.
Yeah. And then the other times I get to be that fucking dad that I love being
Right,
as well.
right.
So it's
Best of both worlds.
yeah, it's literally now. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying everyone get divorced.
Yeah.
All it literally is
So how many women do you sleep with a week?
7, but it's the same woman each day.
You have a girlfriend?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. A lot of no misses, a lot of close misses and
Yeah.
misses, but
Yeah.
no misses.
Right.
Um,
Are you? I have a question. Because I feel like you used to drink before, right? Or you still do?
yeah, I still
Yeah,
have a
like-
drink. Well, I haven't drank for the last 12 days.
Okay.
But
boy.
during Fringe is always like my drying out,
Yeah,
except
yeah,
for
yeah.
Australia Day, which
Right, you get hammered.
yeah, it's my little brother's birthday as well.
Oh yeah, you
so,
got it. Yeah.
yeah. But well, why was that?
Well, I'm just wondering because like I feel like you're also into the self help shit too, and like
Yeah.
since the last time I saw you, what were some things that you changed about yourself and your health?
Fuck man, when I met you, I was mid 90 kilos, I think. I'm down to about 84, 85. My biggest one, and I don't know if I've spoken extensively on the podcast about it. We've had like little chats, but it was a change of mindset with my back. So I've had it's called a bulge disc or a herniated disc.
Yeah.
So mine sort of pushed out and was pushing on my spinal cord.
Oh, fuck.
So for 8 years, I could never really have sustained exercise. But that's because of my mindset. When it would hurt, I would stop, and that's it. I give up. So since I saw you last, the biggest change was I saw a physio who, he's kind of like Huberman. He kept up to date with the latest research instead of just going what he learned in uni 20 years ago and thinking that's still relevant. And he told me that running was actually proven to be beneficial for people with bulge discs because it forces your core, even though there is a bit of impact, all of that was quite good. And the thing that changed my whole outlook was he said, yeah, look, you go for a run. It's going to hurt. It might hurt for like 2 weeks, but he goes, don't stop, go move again. And then the next time it might be 13 days and then do it again. It might be 12. So I was like, all right, I got nothing to lose. Went for a run. Couldn't walk, man, for like 3 days. The pain was there for like 2 weeks. I was like, fuck it. I'll see what he said. I went for another run and then I couldn't walk for 3 days, but the pain reduced. Then it reduced and reduced and reduced. And it got down to a point where it was just sore. And I was like, well, fuck yeah, I can deal with this. If it's never going to improve, I'm happy with that. So then I started working out. I fucking went to F45 for a bit. I cut down and brought everything down.
Because people want the quick fix, and it's not. It's a consistent effort over a long
I'm still in
time.
quite a lot of pain. Like I would call it chronic pain.
Okay.
But again, I got to look inwards. It's no one else's fault.
Right.
I've got to start working on my glutes, my hamstrings again. So I'm going to start smashing
stretching
out.
and stuff.
I feel you on that, bro.
Yeah.
Everything starts in your glutes, man, your hips.
Yeah.
Number one thing I've added to my repertoire is single leg Bulgarians. And since
that
I've
shit's
added the
fucked,
single leg Bulgarians, I don't do too much weight. I just do single leg Bulgarians, maybe 2 10-kilo dumbbells in each hand, like nothing over the top. 3 sets
helps,
of
man.
6 to 10, depending on how I'm feeling. And fuck, man, hips, back, all the back pain is gone. I'd be similar to you. I couldn't get out of bed some mornings.
Yeah.
That is just that. And then obviously, recently doing a lot more exercises around the core and legs has been like, fuck, I'm down to 76 kilos.
Yeah,
that's
right.
another, I think that's
I'm like 3 times a year.
Yeah, that's like 8 kilos in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I've lost.
That's
through not
so
drinking,
much,
man.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
through not
See,
drinking.
yeah.
And
Drinking's
so
the biggest difference.
I feel light, man. I
Yeah.
feel like
you feel better,
I was running. I was doing a run the other day, and I'm trying to. We'll talk about the
He's
world
run
record.
100 kilometers. Like,
You did 100? What?
Yeah,
He's done 100. He's done 80. The other week he did 53.
Yeah,
Jesus
I did
Christ.
my longest 25. So
Yeah, he
it's
did
like
really-
So you did just over a half marathon.
yeah.
Yeah,
First
so I
time.
did.
That's
I tried
crazy.
to do ultras. I love
Ultraman,
Goggins as well.
Yeah, Goggins, yeah,
I've got a
yeah. You should
character
show
called
his character.
Yeah, I'll show you a
Yeah,
character.
after
I
the
got
pod.
David Floggins that I do, and so running. Like I was running the other day, and I've got a. I'll talk about the goal in a second, but I'm going to do another 80-kilometer marathon in May, and I want to do that in like the 10 to 11 hour zone. So I'm going to train pretty hard,
dude.
And I was cruising along. It was like 12 o'clock. It's fucking hot here.
Yeah.
And I was like going at 450 pace, and I was like, fuck, I feel good. So I'll see what I can do. And I got down for the last 2K straight. I did 354 pace.
So fast, man.
And
3 minutes and 54 seconds?
for a
Yeah.
kilometer. Because do you do metric or
We do
old
the
school?
same as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do weight in pounds, right?
Yeah.
So you
I don't know.
still
It's
the American
somewhat different.
pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it felt just easy.
That's
it felt
fast.
like I was
Crazy, bro.
floating, and it was. I think it's
Wow.
because I've lost 8 kilos.
Well, that
and I'm not
definitely
carrying
helps,
it
yeah.
around, man. It's just
Right.
and I just felt like, fuck, man. So I'm going to try and pace Buddha for his 20-minute.
Buddha's a mate for the Grim Reapers, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actual
gonna
Buddha. I'm
keep-
like, yo, you know Buddha? That's crazy.
I am Buddha.
That guy's legendary.
So one of the lads from another podcast, Grin Reapers, will hook you up with them.
Right,
They're fucking awesome. He's trying to do a challenge where he runs 5 kilometers in 20 minutes, which is 4-minute pace. So
that's
Whitey
doable.
wants me to pace him for the run.
Yeah.
So I'll work for that. I want to
Wow.
do 10 kilometers at 4-minute pace. I want to
fucking
do
wild,
a
dude.
40-minute one. I want to do that in my training. But
You're sprinting.
yeah.
Legit.
But I want to get to a point. So I've got this new goal. Have you watched the
Are
beer
we
mile?
debuting it?
Yeah.
So
I'll just vocalize it.
you
Fuck
heard
it.
it here first.
Let's go. Manifest, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and break the world record for the beer mile.
The beer mile?
Yeah.
What's that?
Beer mile.
The beer mile is a 1 mile run.
Yeah.
Sprint.
1.6 kilometers.
Yeah.
1
Yep,
mile?
1.6. So it's 400 meter laps.
4 times 400.
Okay.
And every lap you have a beer. And it's
Oh.
4 minutes and 28 seconds is the world record, set
Yeah.
by a Canadian, actually.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
We love our beer, yeah.
And I'm going to fucking train my ass off and I'm
Well,
going to try and have a crack.
Branchy
Wait,
was
what?
the state 15s under 400 meter runner.
Yes. That year I ran the fastest time in Australia for a
Australian
15-year-old.
What?
champion.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
fuck, so you're an actual runner.
I used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
still fucking runner.
Yeah, I can still run. Yeah.
But you were actually like, you were training for running when you were younger.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was state champ.
That's crazy.
Represented WA and
Holy fuck.
did the went to Singapore and stuff like that.
Whoa,
for the Pan
that's
Pacifics and
dope.
stuff. So it was something, but that was 400 meters,
Yeah.
51 seconds, I think it was, as 15-year
But
old.
you're absolutely cooked after that 51 seconds or no?
I can't recall. I remember
Because keep in mind, it's 22 years later.
100%.
You're 37 years old this
so
year.
my thoughts are like I am older, so I should be stronger and faster, but I am heavier, so I'll be carrying a bit more. So my strength should be a little bit better. If I can get down to, 50, if I can do repeat efforts of 55,
Yeah.
if I can get down to running 54, 55 second 400s in general and repeat effort,
That's crazy.
that would be the goal. So I'm going to do that with Blake Kapler. I'm going to sort with him and do those
We
400
should see
meter
if Chris
tracks.
Maston wants to jump in. Since
Fucking
he used
oath.
to beat you at
But no,
times.
you beat me. The fuck. I want
Dude,
I want the record.
My 100 meters, 54 seconds.
Yeah. So I'll do the 400. So first, for now, I'm going to train at trying to get down to 55 seconds. Just trying to get down to 400 at 55 seconds. And then I'll try and do repeat efforts. And if I can get to a point where I'm running 4 times 400 at 55 seconds each, then I'll start to add in drinks.
You're going to train with drinks?
I will.
With beers?
Towards the end, surely.
Towards the end.
That's
Because I'm not going to drink at the moment. I
Can't
just
just
feel
do it alone. You're like, now you're
What's
just
Branchy doing? He's doing a
alcoholic,
pub crawl by foot.
Well, the last run we just did, the 53 kilometer run, was
Every week, this guy's usually hammered on the course.
I'm off the training again. Just training.
we just did
I've been doing 75 hard, just binge drink every day. Hard liquor.
Hard liquor, yeah.
well the last day I drank was a run, and it was called Pint to Pint. So we did a 53 kilometer pint to pint. So we had a pint, we ran 12 k's to another pub, had another pint,
That's
another
crazy.
11
Mine
k's
was,
had a pint.
I had a can of Jack Daniels. I can't drink beer.
That's
so that was-
insane. You can't drink beer?
No,
Why?
I don't like it. I love raunchy, but I'm
Good
not a beer
sponsor.
fan.
Oh, no.
know,
I
just-
can't even digest it, so I never even drink it.
Yeah, okay. But so I don't mind drinking beer, and I found it didn't sit in my gut like you thought it would. These aren't pints; these are just bottles of beer, so that'd be
Alright,
even
that's not
easier.
bad.
You should see my brother; he's got a good technique for sculling.
Oh, you got to fucking just...
My brother does that one.
I wonder if
Sucks
you're
it
allowed
down.
to put a straw in and straw Pete or if there's,
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be official rules where they're like,
Probably.
There is for the world
Probably.
champs,
Yeah.
like they have and we have an Australian representative.
Yeah.
That's
but
hilarious.
Yeah,
it's fucking Daryl?
yeah.
He
so-
works for Emu Export.
Well, he's third in the world.
he?
Australian is
Wow.
third in the world. The US is number 2, and the Canadian. Fuck, I forgot.
Emu
his name.
Export have definitely got an opportunity to get into Emu X Sport.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Hit them up.
Or we could call it Raunchy X Sport. We'll get a beer for you.
The raunchy
The
games.
Raunchy Games.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
that's a fucking good idea.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
But yeah,
That's
so
pretty sick, though. That's dope.
we'll see what happens. Look,
Either way,
at the end of the day,
entering the race will be great. Whenever the next
they have a
heat.
world championship.
When's the
so
next heat? Do we know?
the actual, like, literally one?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was just thinking we'll just do it with the podcast and we'll go film it and let's just set the world record.
That's a good video to
Yeah,
document.
100%.
Yeah,
Like good,
yeah.
like we'll document the whole training journey and
For
all
sure.
that. But there's an actual registered competition.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I've never heard of this before.
Well, it'd be nice to be on a different register for you.
So
Yeah,
we'll look
for once.
Yeah.
We'll look into that. Maybe that's a better option.
Yeah, I
Maybe
reckon
just train,
enter it, whatever
yeah.
it is, and then you
Yeah.
can get like wicked proper like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get beer goggles. Yeah.
Put my beer goggles on for speed instead of for fucking.
But have you been running? Because you said you've been training a bit. And, your ankle's a bit sore.
Well, I mean, I think I just sprained my ankle today, or yesterday. But anyway, before that, I start to run too.
Yeah.
At 300. Well, I don't even know what the kilos would be. I think I was at like 147 kilos when I start to run.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
That's
heavy.
a lot of impact. Yeah.
A lot of impact, and I actually ran my first 5K in a race. I did a race, and
Really?
I
That's
trained for
huge.
it. I ran like 10 times before the race, and like I finished in like 37 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was my first time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, next year I'm gonna fucking just destroy that record.
Yeah.
Like,
Sick.
It'd be
Yeah,
good to
man.
see the improvement, man.
oh, for sure. Yeah, I've already
100%.
got way faster. I've realized I can run longer now. You know?
Yeah.
But,
you didn't. We said it prior to the pod, but you didn't say it on the pod. You've lost 35 kilo nearly.
This is just
May?
from the past like 6 months, and then before that was another like 10, 12 kilos.
Wow.
Before that,
Yeah.
And that's just.
But
Do you
just
think
from-
that's just from doing 75 hard, like on
Oh,
repeat?
100%.
And are you doing? I think I've seen you like a few of the carnivore clips.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
Like. Are you on carnivore?
I'm animal based. It's
Yeah.
not fully carnivore, but
Yeah.
animal based is the best diet for me. It's the things that digest the best for in my stomach and my
sick.
body. And I cut out gluten. I cut out sugar, processed food, seed oils, like all the bad shit. Man.
Seed oils. You gotta fuck it.
I feel so much better, man. Like just from doing those things, and like I have fruit for dessert and like Greek yogurt with like honey.
Yeah.
Best dessert. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I was talking about with the overcorrection as well. Us talking about this sort of stuff is toxic. You know, it's not allowed. It's like you can't be you're shaming people for not trying to lose weight or
I don't
not
give a
trying to
fuck.
better
Yeah.
themselves. But
Yeah.
surely not shaming people,
No.
but fucking people talking about it
Yeah.
maybe motivates people along the line.
100%.
Fuck, I see what they're
100%.
doing. I see the results they're having. Fuck,
Well,
because me telling you, hey, you should go do this.
Of course, it's
that's
never-
never going to
No,
work. But
never.
if we're using our platform to talk about
Yeah,
us doing
that's
it,
the shit.
people
Well-
might hear it and go,
Well, no, you'd be surprised, man. You inspire more people than you think. It's like just by doing it too. It's like it goes a long way. Every day I get messages that I never would expect from people. So
Yeah.
like I'm just like posting plates of my food.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the gym. I post like small clips. That's not the
Yeah.
full workout, obviously. And people are like, man, honestly, like I see you on your work on your fucking what's it called like exercise grind, your diet grind. Like it's really motivated me to like start eating better and going out and going for a walk or whatever, right? And I'm like, oh, that's great. Like you just never know.
The fact you're doing that, saying again before the pod, Tim Ferriss, he's got a book, The 4 Hour Body, and I've listened to the audiobook version of it. He reckons one of the most effective and peer-reviewed techniques to losing weight is making yourself publicly accountable.
Yeah,
So you would take a photo
sure.
of what meals
Fucking
you're having
nice.
and you post it.
Yeah.
And then but he said just share it with like your close friends. You don't have to share it with everyone, but
Yeah.
just that act of public not even pressure, but just accountability.
100%.
If
man.
you're taking a photo, then that's going to help you stick to your goal.
That's why I
Otherwise, it's embarrassing.
Well, that's why I tactically the other day, you would have seen me put up that post about me leaning into the podcast going full time. I
Yeah.
did it to keep me, like you said, you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Put it out there. So
Fucking do it.
So in 6 months, if I haven't gotten rid of all my clients, there'll be some people going, "Why haven't you done it yet?"
Yeah.
That's why I did it. I did it for that accountability.
100%.
It's almost to avoid embarrassment. You're like,
Yeah.
well, people are going to go, "You didn't fucking do it."
Right.
Like, you better do it now.
Well, the thing I learned too that really helped me is like rather than just saying it, just do it and show people by action.
Yeah,
always.
Right. And not even just action, by pattern.
Yeah.
Right. You show people your pattern.
Yeah.
That really solidifies you as like you being serious.
Yeah.
And so and then it becomes easy. You just
Well,
kinda
Kevin
like,
Hart and The Rock are two examples
Yeah.
for fitness.
I mean, they're fucking animals, bro.
Yeah,
Like-
they would post and people
Yeah.
go, "Oh, what are you doing that for?" But on the flip side, it's showing people what you should be doing and
Yeah, it's
some
good.
form of positive vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too much negativity, man, to fucking not post more shit
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
After the pod, I'm going to do it to camera and say, I'm going to be banging 7 birds. 7
Franco, get the win! Franco,
So help me achieve my goals.
Hey, man.
Nah, I
yeah,
don't-
you
I
get
don't give a
birds,
fuck,
I'll get
man.
some Shaylas, mate.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
girls, man. I don't give a fuck about sex and all that shit. That's
Nah,
fuck,
man,
that's
you should-
childhood shit,
you
man.
Should, yeah, you shouldn't. And
That's
that's something
all-
I've gotten over
Yeah,
heavy,
it's-
bro. It's like the childishness of
Dude,
like
it's
immature,
fucking-
you know? It's
Honestly, well, once you bust your nut, you're like, what am I
What's the
doing,
point?
man? What the fuck's
Bro,
the point?
Post-nut syndrome's
oh,
real, man.
I got so much
100.
shit on this, bro. Like that I've been just realizing and learning about myself
Yeah.
recently is like, okay, a quick thing about me is like, I never had much sexual experience growing up. And actually, the last time I saw you, the first time we met, I was still a virgin. Yeah. And I actually lost
Not after the night that I hung out with him.
Male tampons. I actually lost my virginity in Perth. Yeah, fun fact. Yeah. Nice. So shout out to the cheeky cans in Perth. But no, Joe was the reason why it happened. I actually have a full bit about it now because it's like it was out at a place where, you know, you shouldn't be going. Yeah. But anyway, heroin. So my whole life growing up in high school, especially all my mates, all my friends, like they were always the ones like getting the girls, and I was always just getting no love, no action from any women, and then so I spent my whole 20s pretty much trying to chase that feeling of like, oh, I gotta catch up to my boys, like to my guy friends, very right? Common. And then it's like I got to a point where I'm like, I zoomed out for a second. I'm like, what am I doing? Like it's so obvious that I'm chasing it, and it's such a turnoff for women. For sure, you're like a dog, right? Like it's like it's obvious, and so I got to a point where I was like, man, like I have to realize that it's just something that's not for me. Like I can't. Every time I've hooked up with a girl, the energy I get afterwards is just the worst. It's like some people are just not meant to just smash and just quit and get to another girl. Yeah, right. It's like I feel like I'm more of a ride or die, like more of a fag. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I just need more dick, man. Franco, get the fucking win. But you know what I mean?
More
like
of a connection.
I'm more of I need that romantic connection, man. I'm more of like a one girl kind of thing, and so that's why I'm like, you know what? But also it's because of social media that's like it's created this toxic environment of like, oh, look at all these hot girls, OnlyFans, thongs, bikinis, fucking Australian girls blending smoothies with their ass out. I'm like, why am I watching this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
You just described Delby's algorithm on his Instagram.
It triggers me. I don't like it. I'm like, you have no
no value, bro.
There's no value. It's just the body.
It's all it is, man. It's just the body.
I'm only watching because it's triggering me.
No, but it's actually you're right. That's toxic, man. Because it's also like creating this gear in your brain as a guy. Yeah. That like, oh, like this is what you need, but it's not, man. Like you're not gonna be satisfied with just the body.
It's hard because every time I have a smoothie, I have an erection. Trying to fuck the avocado before I fucking put it in.
Porn's the same, man.
It's the same, man. Exactly. Porn is so fucking.
But I think it's even the reverse because the girls that are getting this massive following from making smoothies with their tits out and their ass out, they feel like they've got some sort of value. But the reality is, they're doing everything in real life thinking that they've got this huge piece of value. The minute that their looks fade,
it's done.
It's done. What are you gonna? You're gonna attract all the fucking wrong type
of
guys.
The wrong people, man. The wrong guys.
But you might get the NBA player who's got the money and right. Fuck, you know.
But even then, man. Even then, there's still fucking problems. It's not. You're not getting the proper connection that that you think you want.
Well, I always think about like even every choice I've made in my 20s was almost I'm doing this so I can become more attractive or more wanted by women, right? So like just even being on stage, I had to question if I got a girlfriend, would I still want to do it? So luckily when I did, I was like, I still love doing stand-up. But a lot of the reason for doing stand-up is to get that love. And
that was the same for acting for you, was it?
Yeah, so when I went to Canada, I lived in Vancouver for a little bit.
Oh, right, okay.
And I did a bit of extras work. I was on Alcatraz.
Oh, shit.
It's in the background. They blurred me out. So whatever.
Classic.
But once I did that, I was like, what am I doing, man? This is not because I want to do it. This is boring. Like, even if I was doing the full acting, I think it wouldn't scratch the itch that I get from stand-up. And I was doing that so I could get rich, so I could get famous, so I could make
doing wrong reasons.
So a lot of the things that I do, I have to sort of step back and reflect. But that said, once I do have a drink and I want to go out, I love going out, just talking to girls and having banter.
It's normal. It's normal. You know? You're only human.
And if it's just lads, I can't enjoy it as much as I would where I need girls to be there as well.
No tuggies for the lads?
No tuggies. But it's like, if it's my mates, and we're having a bit like sick, but I won't get obliterated. It's weird. I have this weird like inbuilt thing where I feel like I'd be poisoning my body for no reward.
Yes.
If I'm with chicks and maybe I might get laid, there's a reward there, so I don't mind. Going through whatever I need to. But if it's just the boys, I won't drink a bottle of fucking Jack.
No, what the fuck's the point? Then you're just an alcoholic.
Well, I've noticed that over the last 3 or 4 years, just slowly like, do I want to poison myself and feel like shit?
Not worth it.
Is it worth it? Is tonight and is me getting drunk gonna make tonight better? Like maybe I can have a few, and it started affecting the nights because then halfway through I'll be like, oh, I've just wasted $200. Tonight's going nowhere. I'm going to end up on my couch with a fucking Big Mac.
Yeah,
Like,
Big Mac's a girl I used to fuck.
Hey, she's a nice lady. But you know, like I've made changes very incrementally by accident. Just very slowly.
yeah.
And now I've looked at like my day the other day and I was like, this is my normal day every single day. And it's a pattern. You said it before. And it's just slowly become a thing where instead of having to try to do it, it's just...
You're just doing it.
You just do it.
And that's the thing that I really needed in my life is that discipline, because I lacked discipline my whole life. Being the youngest kid, I was always babied, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this was something that helped me discipline and structure my days and my weeks.
Yeah.
And I feel like most humans, they thrive off of structure.
Yes.
Right? When it's chaotic, with Jordan Peterson shit, like
Yeah.
it's like, like it's true. Like I lived that chaotic lifestyle, man. I was a fucking mess on every aspect in terms of my diet, girls, fucking food, like exercise, everything was just garbage. And something I realized too is like, if you don't have the structure, then you also feel like you don't have a purpose, and that's what causes you to even to go back into those bad habits, and addictions and shit like that. Right?
I was pretty bad this recent before Chrissy and break. I went
Chrissy?
Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it should be Chris or
Chriso should be
Chriso.
Chriso.
That's good.
Well, Chris
point.
Co is.
Chris or you can.
So I went pretty hard, and I was going to save it for the pod I was doing with you, but I found like, especially in Bali, when I would drink, I would just get angry, man. I started to feel this real anger looking around at all these other idiots. But like you said, I was one of the retards. I'm like, look at these fucking retards, man. Just trying to act fucking cool.
Yeah, he put up like, look at all these retards, and I commented back
I was one of them.
on his story. He's like, you're one of them right there.
I'm aware,
one of them.
that
Yeah.
I was, but I was like,
Right.
I was starting to get real just angry, and it wasn't enjoyable, man. So I'm like,
that's
right,
terrible.
that's where I got to not...
That's
But
almost
again,
like that's a sign, not a sign. Yeah, it's a sign to yourself. Like, hey, I'm not rating what I see here, and I do it.
Yeah,
and that's why, like, I still think there's a room for going out and having a drink and having fun here and there.
I love it. Like in Perth, I love it. I don't get angry in Perth.
Yeah.
I have a fucking real good time. I'll never regret going out having a beer because I know that I'm going to get some new material. I write my notes down.
Well,
fucking have fun. I might meet someone new.
Right.
But, you know, it is a little bit of a trade-off where if I'm doing it too much and I've been bad lately, the next day is a...
You're robbing tomorrow's happiness,
That's
man.
right.
That's what I learned too. Is like, you know,
I think today is really happy.
Well, I've just turned.
I'm happy. You just can't tell under the table though. I'm hard, dog. I'm fucking hard.
Yeah, I guess back to your question with like what's changed the most. It's been more looking inwards and being able to sort of identify what I'm doing that's affecting the negative parts of my life. Stepping back and instead of external blaming, it's be looking inwards.
Because doing the hard things, I've noticed with you, you've definitely improved, and you can see it. Like you were talking about before, what were you saying? You wouldn't push through the pain barrier of your back.
Yeah,
you've definitely improved in that. I've seen that firsthand. But then there's still moments where I think you can push through pain. Like for example, you did the ice baths in thing, and you said you did what 20 seconds or
minute 45 was the longest.
The longest. So like
pussy.
Yeah. But
First time I ever did that.
It is a thing where the first thing I thought was like, because you got, what was the first one you got out at?
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Yeah.
Right.
You just didn't want to push through the like. You know,
It's all
not
mental
gonna,
barrier.
it's not going to change you. It's not going to fuck you up. You're going to be fine.
Well,
but
I
you
didn't
still
know
wanted to get
I didn't
out.
know what was normal. I thought a minute was meant to be good.
Yeah.
And then I've read that it's 10 minutes or something.
No,
But end up
My
like,
toes that were
2-3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. But like that's where I'm like, fuck. That's where you can just learn to push through and go like, I don't care. I'm pushing through.
Well,
in 3 days, I went from 20 seconds to a minute 45.
Yeah.
So that was
amazing,
sevenfold or sixfold or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
It's just a self-awareness, man. That is the key here.
Yeah.
Is like understanding that, you know, there are certain things you need to work on, and then that already is, you're already way ahead of most people just by being self-aware. And something I've learned too is, I know I say this a lot, but like when you start to feel good or better, like doing 75 hard, you see what lengths you can take your body to.
Fucking nice.
It's hard to forget that when you go back, when you accidentally slip back into a habit.
Yeah.
Because then now I'm like, if I could easily go and eat junk food, but if I go and eat it, I just know what it's gonna make me feel like.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to not eat it, and that's me currently. That's me in real time beating the addiction. Is understanding not that it's just bad because it's bad, but why it's bad.
How you
when you understand
feel.
why it's bad for you, and then you can't, because you're only cheating yourself if you do it, right?
It's like I keep saying it, and I said it the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's momentum. It's literally just get it going, like slowly, just baby steps into it. But once it takes over, you can't stop it. It just keeps going by itself,
Well,
and it does become a pattern.
After not going to the gym forever, if you go to the gym for 3 days in a row, you're like, right, I need to go the next day. You have that. It's this weird thing where your body's like, I got to go. But if you don't go for 3 days, then you're like, fuck, I won't go.
And then you start doing other shit. Fuck, I'll have this pizza. I'll have this burger. I'll have this whatever.
The most important thing when I was trying to lose weight, when I lost like a fuckload and got shredded, you plan to fail. Like, you don't go, I'm going to be perfect 100% of the time. It's so important to give yourself a break. Treat yourself like you would your mate. Like, let's say you do go have that bad meal. Instead of just fucking dropping your bundle and going, fuck, I've ruined it. You go, right, I know there's going to be some circumstances in the next 10, 12 weeks where I'm going to have moments of weakness. Forgive yourself, allow that to happen, but don't make the same mistake twice. So you do it and you go, all right, fuck, I fucked up. I remember why I feel shit now, and move on. And that's like, it's been scientifically researched in the peer-reviewed articles that F45 provided me. The most effective way of doing a 10-week challenge is to plan to fail. Like, you put in a few times, and then that way you don't drop your bundle and just lose all your momentum.
Exactly.
That has been something that I've noticed with my old way of thinking was all or nothing, 100% in. Now I go with nothing with absolutes and go like, hey, go 80-20. Because like if I said I was going to do a month without drinking, like, so let's say I'm doing 75 hard now. Let's say tomorrow I have a drink, fail. That would be in my head, well, fuck it, I might as well just start drinking again. Now my mindset is, had a bad day, made a mistake, I'm going to keep doing the rest of it. I'm going to keep going. So it used to be like that. If I fail, I'm done. Now it's like, that's okay. So that's why going forward for the rest of my life, I don't know if I'll ever drink again at the moment. Like, I feel that good. I feel
you're doing the beer mile, you're rich.
That's true. Okay. But I
wonder if you can do it with a zero alcohol.
I feel so good. Like,
man.
I know that like I will allow, I know I will. I go, right, okay, tonight I'm going to have a few beers. But it'll be a one-off, and it'll mean more as well, because like,
it's
I
the
haven't done this
intention
in a while.
It's
Comes
the
down to your
intention,
personal-
man. It's the intention, bro. But that's I think that's the key is understanding what it is, and just setting the intention.
And you vilify it though. You're like, oh, I have a drink. Fuck, I hate that. I hate drinking.
And that's what I used to do too.
But I love a drink. So I'm not going to
done.
vilify myself and feel like it's the worst thing I've ever done. So it's all personal context. You might go, right, I fucking hate myself when I drink. Why did I do that? But I'm sure there's been times where you've had a drink and had a great time. So like, if you're already going into it thinking it's going to be shit, then you've already manifested a shit time having a drink.
It's like, if you're going to do it, just at least enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know?
So no, like I still enjoy it when I drink, and I always did. It was more after I'd done it 3 or 4 weekends in a row, and I'd be like on the 4th one, like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Right.
That's
what am I doing?
Standard. I think that's like we all feel that way.
And so that's what I got to a point now, and I've done this recently for the last year or so. I picked and choose this year when I was drinking, and when I woke up hungover, instead of waking up feeling shitty again, I was like, that was a fun night. Back to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was a lot
Makes it so
better
much
this year.
more.
I made those deliberate action. But now drinking also, I just in general, if it's a general thing where I'm constantly doing it, I'm like, nah, I can't. What's the point? I'd rather who's to say I wouldn't have a better time without drinking? You know. So
just to switch gears a bit on the drink, what have you found first week in a Fringe to be? I've seen Wolfie was on the drink every night. Every night I've seen him.
He was so upset because he said this. He came in the other day when we had Lewis on. He just finished up, and he was I don't know if you have you no wait when we had
he lost his voice on the third day.
And he was yelling shit, and then he was like, I was so angry at myself, but then I've like, no, I've had a fucking kick-ass time, so I don't give a fuck. So he's on the flip side of what we just said. So
have you had any spots yet?
I've done like a bunch already, actually, just hopping on people's shows, just doing some stage time, 5-minute sets, 10 minutes, 15. And it's been great, man. Like that's the whole reason why I came to Perth for the month. Is just because everyone keeps saying like, you can get plenty of stage time. So that's all I'm here for, and it's been good, man. Just trying out new bits. you feel like after a few sets of bombing too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, this is what it feels like, you know.
Yeah, it
Back
sucks.
to the old days of like, you know, like grinding it out. Because like there was a couple of years where I was doing my own shows, like in front of my own fans and shit. And like you get comfortable, right?
Yeah.
But now like trying to build that new hour, it's a whole new challenge, right? And so, but it's so fun, man. It's such a adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You know, knowing like, you know, you trying not to bomb, but then also if you bomb, you're like, fuck it, it's a learning experience. And so
as long as you've got that fucking like.
you got the heart, you got to have the drive, the
Dude,
heart,
like,
man.
I'll never forget how I felt at that Edinburgh run, bro. It was so fucking
just
demoralizing.
terrible.
You were devastated.
But man, it just makes you so much stronger, man. It makes you so much stronger. You need that.
so
You need the
shit.
bombs.
Yeah.
You know, it humbles you and it keeps you going, honestly. Because you're like, man, if I bombed, I can't just let it go. I got to get back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
And redeem myself.
I guess
we can't preach fucking resilience if like
yeah.
No,
You got to live what you preach.
Nah, you got it. Yeah, and I love it. I don't know. I fucking love comedy, man. And the comedy is just like, you have to love it, right? You have to have a passion for it. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing?
100%. And I guess you're pretty inspirational in that sense. Like I'm certain that your first clips wouldn't have gone viral.
No,
And it would have been a consistent effort of just like, I got to take bomb after bomb after bomb. This
100%.
isn't working.
Oh,
and then I don't know what set you off, but potentially was it the Gary V stuff or
what was your first few virals?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I was talking about this stuff with some other comics the other day. I was saying how like for the first 5 years on YouTube, I started making videos like pretty much beginning of 2015, and for like a good 4 years straight. Every video I put out was tanking, just garbage, and you know, even my own like skills and everything were just shit. Like I wasn't funny. It was kind of cringe. Yeah. But then you learn, right? But then it set me up for that time in 2019 when one of my first videos blew up. I was like, oh, this wouldn't have happened if I didn't do this.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And so one video blew up, and then it was like a trickle effect. The next one blew up, the next one, then the next one, then the next one.
Had you cracked a pattern, or was it just that one thing that resonated and people started to look at your other stuff?
Well, yeah, it was a combination of both. It was like me like getting more comfortable and trying new characters and things that are more strong, you know, my strong suit, like doing accents and cultural stuff. And yeah, man, like I did like a video in the mirror. It's like, this is my voice 1 week as a Persian guy. This is my voice 1 week as 1 month, you know, whatever. Like I kept going, right? So I did that for every character.
Yeah.
One week as a basic bitch, and then like fucking 1 week as a hockey. You know what I'm saying? Like each single one of those, that format just kept blowing up.
Yeah.
And then the Gary Vee one too, right?
Yeah.
Like it just kept going, and then so I caught momentum, and now I was like, oh, okay, I found my voice.
Yeah. Well, you are one of the only white guys that gets away with doing the Asian, the Indian, all the accents.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Why do you get a free pass and everyone else gets canceled?
It's not that I get a free pass. People still like, people always, they say, like, people who don't know who I am and they see the videos for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is racist. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, this white guy really doing this Nigerian accent? I'm like, of course I am doing it. But like, you know what it is, man? It's one is having the undeniable confidence with it.
Yeah.
But number two, more importantly, is like I'm actually good at doing the accent that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I know I'm doing it because I'm researching it beforehand. I have friends who are from that background. I practice it. I've been to their homes. I've met their families. I've enjoyed their music, their culture, their food.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing the research behind it. I'm not just doing it just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy the people's cultures. And so that's
think
why I
it's-
feel like
it's
it
so
works.
strange, right? That like if I heard an elephant and someone was like, "Whoa, man, this is a big creature in the jungle. It's really dangerous. What does it sound like?" Oh, watch out for that.
Yeah.
I've just imitated what I've heard. Right.
Right.
I've communicated.
That's it.
If somebody is speaking
Yeah.
a certain way and you can imitate the way they speak, why is it racist? You're just
I'm
you're
representing
literally
them.
reflecting the
That's all
exact
it is.
thing you've heard.
Yeah.
If you're doing it in a denigrating way, oh, hurrah.
Well,
whatever,
yeah, that's
I
what I'm
get.
saying. If you're seriously doing that, then that's different.
Yeah.
I'm not
but
doing
if
that.
you're
But
just-
even so, like, hero, like, what's denigrate?
It's nothing. It's just a joke.
Like, if that's how they sound, like, is
Yeah,
that
that's what I mean. Like, if that's how
which
people
kinda-
speak,
Yeah.
it's almost the whole trans thing. Like, you're
Yeah.
we're just going to ignore reality.
Yeah.
We're going to pretend
100%.
that that's not how a Nigerian person speaks or how an Aussie speaks.
exactly,
You know?
exactly.
Why? Because I'm white, you're allowed to fucking imitate
Yeah.
my accent. But if I'm brown or black
So
or
weird.
whatever,
Yeah.
you can't imitate my
Right.
accent.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
It,
Yeah.
that, Doesn't make sense. And I tried to bring this up on stage on the confessional. It kind of fell flat, but like,
Of course.
Yeah, because everyone feels anxious. They're like,
Well,
I'm not allowed to do it.
also
Yeah.
here, a lot of white Australian people, I feel like they're more woke.
yeah,
they get
being
scared,
offended
but-
on behalf of another
Yeah,
race.
that's
like,
the other thing
you
that
don't
pisses
know.
me off. I'm like, these people love it.
Yeah.
Why are you offended?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. Well, I mean, even like when you see people in Bali, and this is a massive trigger for me. It fucking really, really, really pisses me off.
I love it when he brings up triggers. Because then it goes, why is it triggering? But yeah, go.
Well, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think because it's so lack of self-awareness.
Okay.
Where you'll
100%.
see the old boomer, oh, how much? How much? 50 cent? 50 cent?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you talking like that, cunt? Speak like the way you speak. Go, how much is this? 50 cents? Why do they go, oh, how much? 50 cents? 50 cents? You don't have to fuck it. Maybe that's why they talk that way, because they're just copying the way you speak to them, and they think that's how English people sound.
Yeah.
You're doing the accent to them, and if they hear that, maybe they're reflecting that back.
I don't do no accent, but I speak broken
Why?
because they can't understand.
Yes.
No,
Wait,
they can't.
you're saying like white people are like just like regular like us, like
Yeah.
would go to Bali and then
Yeah.
speak broken English
Yeah, like
to people
So
who
I
don't
would
speak
speak
yeah,
like
or
this.
even here let's say there's a Chinese person you're ordering chicken chow mein, and then you hear white people, chicken chow mein.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know
Wait,
about that
fried
one.
rice?
they do the accent, or they're
Yes.
just like they're trying to make it simple, like the words.
No, they like do the accent.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know
Yes.
about the accent
I've
one.
seen
but
it.
no,
so
I've
much, and
never seen that before.
It
Really?
triggers me. I've seen it
I'll
so
speak
much.
broken. Like Lena, for example, German. She's like, I really appreciate you speaking like that.
What?
Yeah,
Because
but you're
she
like,
can't.
suck on the dick. and-
Because we're Australians. Like, if we spoke like this real fast all the time, and
Right,
we spoke
they're
like
not
we
gonna
do, they're going to go,
understand.
what the fuck
Yeah,
did
but
you
I
just say?
still-
So I just will go like, are we going to go for a beer?
yeah, that's fine.
That's different.
But you're not going,
I've been going to the beer, you wouldn't do that.
No. I
But
wouldn't
you're
go
saying,
we're going to the beer garden, do we?
no.
Yeah.
But you're saying people here
I have
do that in
so
Bali,
much.
like
Yes.
almost like mocking them, or
yes,
they're
yes,
just
but
they
don't
think it
mean
helps.
they don't mean to mock them.
What?
They
Really?
have you seen this?
I've seen it, but not as bad as what you
Oh,
are
really?
saying.
Right,
It's
really?
a bit more
You
like
like
they
it
go like,
fucking triggers
is
me.
it 50 baht? Yeah, 50 baht. Like I see that sort of stuff.
I
like
see people doing the accent.
I've never
and it
heard that before.
Oh,
Even
dude.
from Canada, like usually Canadians will be like they'll simplify. They'll be like $50. Like
Yeah, that's
is
fine.
Okay, like,
But when
you
they
know
go,
what I'm saying?
50?
No,
50?
no
$50?
way, bro.
I fucking see it.
I've never seen it.
about that.
Dude, maybe
never
I should stop hanging out
What?
with my dad. No.
I've never seen that accent.
you,
I've seen
Dad.
people like,
Listeners, can you send us an
No
Instagram
way.
Yeah,
if
that's
you've
a good-
seen it? Or is it just, have I been the unluckiest bloke that gets triggered? Because this has
Wait.
been a trigger for me from when I was younger.
Is it are these people who are doing it, are they the same ones who get triggered if you were to do the accent on stage or some shit?
Nah, these are like your old school boomers, like
Oh,
50,
so they're like
60-year-olds.
they're actually kind of racist. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, not like our age people.
No.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say,
It's like
okay,
the
that makes
oldest
sense. That makes more
yeah.
sense.
Well, I just know, like, I just love hearing Australians do like one word in a foreign language. Like I always take the piss out of Carly, my neighbour. We'd be over in Italy. And we'd get a drink and she'd go, grazie, mate.
Grazie.
That's so funny.
Grazie.
And then I'd go, no, grazie.
Yeah.
and then she'd go, like, well, that's not your accent.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Grazie, mate.
Grazie, you can't.
Prego.
What are,
Prego.
what are some Canadian slang words that we might not know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Is there
man,
any?
because
Because again, you do different Canadian.
Yeah,
like there's a
different
Toronto
characters.
person.
Toronto mans, yeah. There's a hockey guy that's more Canadian. It's just all Canada, and some Americans relate to it too. But a lot of the hockey slang is a lot of the Canadian slang. So it's like, I don't know, like fucking buddy, you want to hack a dart?
Hack a dart.
Yeah, hack a dart.
Smoke
Smash
a
a cigarette.
smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hack a dart. Let's go wheel some birds.
Wilson, but like take some girls home or like tune some girls.
Yeah, tune some bit. Yeah.
Tune? You're saying
Tune.
tune?
Like pick up some girls.
Yeah, pick up girls. Yeah.
Wheel some birds.
Wheel. Yeah,
So,
wheel. Like
my
Wheel-
cousin from
so
Van.
wheel
he'd be
is
like,
tune, I
yeah,
guess.
he
Yeah.
would go, let's go back to the pig pen, buddy. Let's go
Yeah,
play in
pig
the pig pen.
What the
Like take some girls back. We're going to
Yeah,
go play
yeah.
in the pig pen.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you're going to pick up some girls.
It'd be like harsh pigs, bro. Harsh pigs. He would call me crossbar.
Oh, okay. Crossbar's
Okay,
good. Yeah.
crossbar.
Yeah, you fucking crossbar.
Never score.
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
hits the-
Yeah.
Always hits the
Yeah,
mark.
That's good.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
And let's see if you can get this one. Muck barn.
Muck
Barn. Go get in the muck barn.
Toilet?
No.
Go get in, like, go get dirty in a bedroom. Like, go fucking, like.
Pretty close.
Dirty fucking.
Pretty close.
Like a brothel.
No.
Anal.
Huh?
Anal.
No.
Mukbang?
No, it's close.
A la mukbang.
Holy fuck.
No, it's Allah Akbar. No, it means like eating pussy, like eating a girl out.
The
Muck means eat.
Really?
Barn is a girl's vagina.
Really? That sounds like it's the dirt road, bro. Going
Yeah,
in the
could be.
mukbang.
Yeah.
Eating puss.
Yeah. What's another one I can think of?
Yeah, my cousin used to go, sandpaper, buddy. You're sandpaper.
Yeah, sandpaper.
I was smooth as sandpaper.
That's pretty good.
Not good
accent
with the
too.
girls.
Oh, smooth.
Yeah.
And anytime we were talking to girls, he'd be like, come on, buddy. No future. No future. No future.
It's a good accent.
Which means there's no future with the girls that I'm
Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Leave
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
future,
no
buddy.
chance, pal. Yeah. How about this one? Buddy's fucking dust.
Dust?
He's done for. He's dust.
He's a fucking loser.
Oh, yeah?
He's
buddy.
dust.
Yeah. Buddy's fucking dust. Yeah.
He's dust, buddy.
He's dust,
Dust.
buddy.
This
Yeah.
guy's
this
fucking dust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
sick.
one too. You could say is like, this guy's a fucking plug.
Yeah,
Plug?
that would be like
Plug.
a plumber. Like he's a plug. Like he's a fucking
He's
a loser.
idiot. Yeah. He's a whatever. Yeah.
Like a plumber.
Yeah,
What, are you saying all plumbers are losers?
No, but have you not heard the Aussie slang? Oh, mate, he's a fucking plumber.
No.
Oh, all
Damn,
my mates.
you're not a real Aussie, man.
If
Bali.
someone's a poor cunt, they're like, fuck that cunt, he's a fucking plumber.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they just don't like plumbers.
Probably.
Poor Jordan Mills. Okay.
Drop the
nice.
mitts. Drop the mitts.
Drop the mitts?
Yeah.
Drop the mitts.
Drop the mitts. Have a
Sounds like
fight.
you're having a bicky.
Have a fight.
Really?
Yeah, got it. Drop the mitts.
Oh, drop the mitts.
Yeah.
I was thinking MITZ. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Because what's the Toronto? Why are they like? They're more
The
like
Pirates.
Yeah.
Like they're the Ashes
Jarl.
of Toronto. You
Right.
know Ashes, right? Obviously, it's the right term.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Like the guys who are just like they run up on you like, yo, let me see your shoes. You know, like,
Yeah.
let
I'll
me see
fucking
them
stab you,
shoes.
cunt.
I'll
Yeah.
stab you, cunt. Yeah. It's kind of like that. It's like the fucking they're just putting it on. To be honest, a lot of them. It's funny because Toronto slang
Yeah.
derives from Jamaican slang.
Right.
And
So they're
also
like-
Toronto slang is very similar to UK slang because they
Yeah.
also have Jamaicans.
Yeah, like man's gonna.
Mans are moving different, fam. Like,
yeah.
It's like you sound like pirates. You sound like
Yeah.
losers. Like, but
Yeah.
everyone talks like that, and
Damn.
it's just like it's almost become a parody in itself.
Yeah,
People like I say words like that just to make fun of the people who talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
almost
That's like Mark Wahlberg learning ballet and the other guys to make fun of the guys that did ballet. You see?
Oh, yeah, he does.
yeah.
Ted?
Yeah.
Ted? Yeah.
No, I think
sorry,
that's-
Ted.
It's not Ted.
Oh, no,
it's other guys.
Other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, does the fucking pat of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly.
You're
exactly.
really good.
Yeah. It's like you do it so much, you start talking like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, man. But
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
man,
like being a teacher. You pick up some of the slang words that you hate.
True. Yeah, exactly.
Talking cap. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's more
nuance,
American. Yeah.
Is that a accent that you would, or an accent or an impression you'd try and do? Mark Wahlberg? It's a pretty easy one, I guess.
Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg. Like,
Alan, we gotta go. What are you doing?
He sounds like he's always asking a question.
what are you?
Yeah.
You think you're the only one with the gun?
That's fucking good.
Peacock, you gotta let me fly. Yeah.
Can you guys do impressions?
Can do a little bit of.
Well, give us someone. We'll fucking.
I
You
can
gotta do Seth Rogen, man. Come on, bro.
I should. I will learn.
You
how
got
to do
it,
I
bro.
can do a little bit of Christopher Walken.
This
He's
could
got
be
a-
this
he's
could
got
be
a
a
good
clip
Christopher
from the
Walken.
No,
podcast.
I mean-
Each of us doing impressions.
The guy thinks Moby Dick is a venereal disease.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
I
pretty
can kind
good
of do.
Walken.
I can kind of do it too. It's
It's
like,
very
wow.
It's so curious. It's so curious.
This guy, he tried to park in my driveway.
Tried to get in the muck bar.
Wow, nice.
Franco, get
See, I think I think sometimes I've got good accents, but not when it's like the pressure situation. Like, give us one, I'll try. And I know.
What do you mean, like an impression or like an accent?
yeah. Like both.
Yeah.
Anything? I don't know. Fucking. I don't know. Can you do like an Indian accent?
Oh yes.
I'm not going to walk into that one. I can just deny that by going.
But
That's not racist.
No, I
That's
can't.
real. That's real shit.
yeah, to get away with doing the Indian accent there, all you'd have to do was say I was doing an impression of Sachin Tendulkar or someone like that.
No, that's just as bad.
Do you think?
No, yeah.
Why?
Because you're.
But
Well,
if you get the voice of Sachin Tendulkar,
Yeah.
Who's Sachin Tendulkar?
cricket player,
One of the greatest.
okay.
or
cricket
Virat
players of all
Kohli,
time.
or something.
Well, no, honestly, like I said before, it's like if you actually like if you actually do the research and you do it right, it's not racist, bro. You just it's real. It's on point.
Yeah.
So why the fuck? You know?
I think I got Bert from Bert and Ernie. Hey, Bert.
Oh, that's
Hey,
good.
Ernie. Hey, Ernie.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You probably do Kurt too. I mean Kermit.
Yeah, Kermit.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy.
Hey, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, you could probably do Bean then as well.
I could do Jason Statham.
I'll go. That's
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna walk out.
That's good.
Then we're gonna go to my car, and you're gonna trach your fucking your knackers down. All right. Then you're gonna suck me off. You understand me?
This is Jason Statham's just told you get in the car. Christopher Walken, reply.
All right.
Hey, you,
That's just Gordon Ramsay.
you, donkey. Fuck off. All right, so you're gonna take my car. All right.
I don't know. Do you want? I can't.
You sound like Borat. Do you want me to?
do it.
I like your car. I
like car.
I mean, you know, I could get in the car, but it seems curious that you
Yeah.
ask me to get in.
So you're gonna get in the front. All right. I'm gonna drive in the back. Like a fucking twat. All right.
Hey guys, can I get in?
Hey, I'm gonna kill you.
I think I used to be able to do hockey. Do you want to fucking kill me?
Hey.
Do you want to fucking kill me? Hockey, Colin.
Al Pacino. Papi.
I didn't get this guy eating pussy.
Oh, that's pretty fucking good. That's on point.
Okay.
I really want to do
Fucking
Owen
cockroach.
Wilson.
Owen Wilson's, yeah, you probably do it.
Owen Wilson.
Morley. Oh no.
It looks like we could really. What is it? He's just like, hold up. What was that?
That's so awesome, man. That's really awesome, man.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson is Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Like a pitch higher.
A little bit pitch higher. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or I mean, look, Vince Vaughn's probably the most quotable.
Oh, man. That's, I mean, fuck, I wish I could do that one. Can you do it?
Nah,
It's hard, man.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
just
do it.
very, very sporadic like this.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
otherwise, I'm not it.
Yeah.
And it's like very like I can't do it, but it's like very like it's the fucking choppiness.
Do you think
Stop traffic.
Yeah.
Can anybody just manipulate their voice? Do you think there's a certain way or shape of a person's voice box that allows them to get that range?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, like there's certain ones I just can't for the life of me do it.
Yeah.
But I think everyone has a unique voice box.
Yeah.
Molded. Yeah. Molded in a certain way. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, like you're fucked. But yeah, like because some people can do certain accents, but they can't do other ones, and like vice versa, right? And so, but yeah, I mean, like there's some fucking anomalies, man. That could do all of it, right? Like I can't.
Santino's pretty good.
Cheeto said, yeah, he's fucking funny, man.
He's
Yeah,
got
he's
some
some
good range.
Yeah, there's man. I know a guy, man. I went to school with, bro. This guy can do over 100 impressions,
Yeah, right.
on point, but no one knows who he is.
Right.
It's fucking pisses me off.
Have you asked him to do stuff with you? Or you're not
I
really
a couple
mates?
times, but like I'm not really close with him anymore, like that. But like he lives so far away from me. But like I told him many times, I'm like, hey man, just start making content, bro. Post these impressions.
Yeah.
It'll blow up, I swear.
Yeah.
Because they're on point, man. They're the best I've ever seen. But like SNL worthy, man.
Yeah,
But you just
right.
won't do it.
I can
Have
do a
you-
good impression of this bloke called Carl Legacy. He's
Fucking sick. He's fucking sick, lad.
Fucking, we're doing it, yo. We're fucking doing it.
And then Wolfie,
Fucking sick.
whatever, man. Whatever. I can feel you pulling back. I can feel you pulling back. Like a... Fuck. I've got a great fat cat. I know a really good fat cat.
What's Fat Cat?
He's got no voice. Yeah, he's got no voice.
He's got no voice.
It's like Humphrey Bear. Oh, you wouldn't have had Fat Cat or Humphrey
No,
Bear.
no.
Oh, I got a good Barney. Oh, no, Barney talks, doesn't he?
Barney.
Yeah.
Oh.
Barney. He's a good friend.
That's just creepy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay is one of my favorites to do for sure.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah, I don't know. It's like people tell me I sound
Tell
like.
Gordon
You're a
Gordon
piece of
Ramsay
shit.
talking about the carnivore diet.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Wow. So this is absolutely fucking brilliant. Wow. Tuna tartar cooked to perfection. You fucking dick. Fat fuck.
Franco, get him.
I can do Joe Swanson too.
Who?
Joe Swanson from Family Guy.
Oh,
You don't watch Family Guy?
Family Guy, the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh, really? Eh? The guy in the wheelchair, or like Patrick Warburton?
Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Walked down the other street the other day. It's not really working out.
That's bang on. Yeah.
From Seinfeld, hey, as well.
Yeah, he's also Seinfeld,
what's he?
yeah.
What's his?
Patrick Warburton is his name.
What's his character in that one?
Putty. Yeah,
Putty.
and also Cusco. Hey, Cusco.
I'm sorry, Delby. Did you say you don't watch Family Guy?
Nah, I was just saying the clips that you
Cunt. Bro, that's a fucking sick show, man. It's really
I
funny.
know. It's just it got
Not
back
really.
then. It was too. It got too silly.
Too silly.
I think.
Yeah. It is too silly.
I don't know, Peter.
yeah.
Like Cleveland.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's kind of like.
Did you see that clip I sent you the other day of Peter Griffin talking about 9/11? You didn't.
Yes, but
Like you didn't even know what 9/11 was before until 2004. I did. What does he say? He's like, yeah. What is he? He comes up to the TV and he looks at it and he's like, huh, must have been a woman pilot.
must have been a woman pilot. That's
so
pretty
savage.
funny.
That's the thing.
I can do a bit of Stewie Griffin
Oh,
pretty
shit,
well.
that's pretty fucking
I can
good.
do Stewie. Go on, fat man.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But that's
What about Brian?
Yeah.
Brian, can you do Brian?
That's good.
Let's do Brian and Stewie having a conversation.
So, Brian and Stuart, you're talking about, let's go, what's happened? Fringe Feed Reacts. People are commenting on their own.
Oh, Brian, have you seen the Fringe Feed Reacts? It's an absolute fucking... it's a fringe fest. It's so good.
Yeah, I wrote a review for myself because I'm conceited.
Of course you did, fat man.
Yeah, I love my show. Yeah. My show's the best in the fringe.
I don't know, Brian. I think at this point I've just gotten past all the wokeness and we're going into a very dark place.
Okay. Trying to go to a dark
Fuck your
place.
fucking place. Cunt.
Oh, fuck! I just hit my tooth.
You think you had a good fringe show? Yeah. It's not that fucking great, man.
Oh, fuck!
Fuck yeah.
That's good, man. That's a good
Good.
episode. We should work on some skits soon, I guess. So
Yeah, I guess we got to make heaps of skits, huh? I love how you guys say hey. It's like almost Canadians say a. So it's
yeah.
easy for me to like.
hey is a
Yeah.
hey is a bit of a
hey.
Perth thing. Hey.
Hey.
Hey?
No, I
Is
just
it?
said it again. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But
Hey?
it's like we're not sure of what we're saying. Like, it's pretty hot,
That's
eh?
exactly how Canadians are. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fucking hot, eh?
Yeah.
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 Hey.
You just want someone to agree with you.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
validate you.
Please validate me, eh?
So I try to avoid it now. I've been constantly doing it, obviously, but I
Yeah.
try to avoid it in this context. Going, it's fucking hot, eh? Like in
Why?
that context, saying, "Hey," like there's
When you
something.
drag it on.
Yeah, there's fucking
You
hot,
pronounce the
eh?
hey
Yeah.
instead
How,
of hey.
how else
Yeah.
would you say it?
It's pretty hot, hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
hey.
hot, eh?
He's
Oh.
very well spoken. He's trained in the media.
I'm not trained to do
Oh, yeah?
I'm not trained in anything,
Yeah.
Brian.
I
It's lazy
feel it's
because
cringy, bogany
yes,
to go.
because it goes on to that bogan, that lower social class. You're like, I don't know, eh?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Fucking
very
pretty
slangy.
good,
Oh.
eh?
Just gonna go to Bali, eh? That's fucking
What-
silly.
what-
That's
What
fucking
are you talking about?
That's
no sense.
Start sounding like one of the crows. Fucking pretty good, eh?
When I come to Australia, I do not understand the slang.
What are you? Seth
What is
Rogen's-
going on? What is going on? Huh?
Oh fuck! I ain't touching that.
I want you to try it, so.
Do you have
like a
anything
little
to
Frenchie.
plug coming up or anything like that?
You're a fucking plug, buddy.
Yeah, you're a fucking plug, pal. Buddy's Bar Mexico. That's what they say too.
yeah?
Bar Mexico.
Bar Mexico.
Yeah, it's like the crossbar, the top bar.
Ah, nice.
I don't know why.
yeah.
I don't even know why. But,
Yeah.
no, man, I'm just doing
plug your
spots,
channel?
man. I'm doing spots all over Perth all month and living in Melbourne all year. Melbourne. And then yeah, man, just
At Neema Naz?
yeah, Neema Naz. Neema Naz. Don't be as stupid, be as smart.
Yeah.
Are you doing some stuff for Legacy, the Laugh Mob at
Call Legacy.
Fucking
Yeah, the
Kyle.
fucking Scouse
Yeah,
lad.
fucking scabs. He fucking loves it. He fucking gets you on the Aussie African and the fucking
Yeah.
Englishman. You'll be the fucking African. Do your Nigerian fucking accent. You'd be fucking great. You'd be fucking sick.
It's so
Fucking
good,
all
bro.
night. Fuck.
That's my favorite accent, bro. It's the
fucking
best
best.
fucking
It
accent.
just sounds like you're consistently getting up a furball.
Always.
It's fucking sack,
But
lad.
apparently,
so-
I've fucking seen some girls in fucking Italy, and they said, "No, you got to say fucking heavy now. Fucking heavy. It's fucking sick."
Heavy.
I tried to go to the fucking lad, but there's no fucking lad.
Fucking Reuven, he's fucking right there. He's fucking miniature. Bushka doll. Fucking
You know
sick.
what's weird? Like when he does that kha, like that like it's a very Middle Eastern thing.
Yeah.
Like even my language in Farsi, it's like we use the kha a lot. So it's like such a trip seeing a white guy with a Jew fro. Talking like a fucking like that. Yeah. I'm like, Kyle could definitely speak Arabic easily.
It's like Xander from Estonia. He goes, "How do I?" He gets on with his Estonian accent. He's like, "Am I the one that gets on?" And he has the accent. He sounds like he's Sikh. He goes, "Fuck, I can't even remember the thing." But he's saying that Kyle's the English one, but he sounds like he's from that he's Sikh.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a Sikh.
Oh yeah. Is
Yeah.
Ari,
goes
Ari,
sick.
you're talking about that?
Yeah.
No. Xander, one of
Another Estonian. Fucking hell.
I know Ari. You know Ari?
Yeah,
Ari
still
Mustonen?
well, bro. Yeah,
he's
he's a crusher.
Yeah, he's so good, man.
Man, he's like hanging
Just
with
had a
Bobby
photo
Lee,
of Bobby Lee.
and
See that?
He's what?
He's just there's a photo of him and Bobby Lee up on Insta.
just
Oh,
hanging
sick. What was he
backstage at the
After
mothership.
we bugged him up.
he's been
Oh,
doing-
he was in Austin.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
doing
Oh, sick.
mothership spots, and he did Kill
Yeah.
Tony.
Oh man, he's a killer, man.
He's been fucking.
He's so funny
Like,
as well.
I don't even know who he is. Like I've
Oh,
never
okay,
met
yeah,
him
he's
properly.
sick, man. He's sick, man. He's so funny, man.
man.
But,
Yeah.
Delby, you got anything to plug, bro?
Yeah. When's this going out? Tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight.
So
Damn.
come check out tomorrow. I'm at the Greenwood. We've only got like 20 tickets
Oh,
left. Yeah, to 100 seaters. So that's going to sell
Tomorrow?
out. Yep, 7 o'clock Who's Rhyme. We've got 20 tickets left, and 8:30, 33 is single. Only 20 tickets left. Every Fringe, touch wood. I don't want to jinx it, but I've had my best
Touch
shows
wood.
at the Greenwood. So touch Greenwood. And
Touch
then
my wood.
on Saturday, date night comedy. I'm going to be extremely hungover / probably still awake for a 6 o'clock Who's Rhyme, 7:15 date night comedy. That surprisingly is the one that hasn't sold well. I'm a bit devil at the moment because it's a fun show. It's
Devil.
always different. So yeah,
I'm
Give me a spot, cunt.
yeah.
I would if it was a lineup show.
Yeah.
I'm doing Corey. I think I'm opening for Corey White. I think it's just opening for him. 6 p.m. tomorrow. Is it Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tomorrow at the Terrarium Bar.
Terrarium.
Terrarium.
Oh, I did a
Terrarium
show
Bar.
there, so-
Is it good?
And on Saturday as well.
Yeah, it's actually a really good room, man.
it's
Yeah,
new,
The
so-
Joe White show.
Yeah, okay,
that
cool.
room.
Because it's
Nice.
in a basement apparently, eh? Like
Yeah,
six
yeah.
on like stables.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So I'm there 6 o'clock on Saturday and tomorrow, opening up for Corey, and Corey's calling it quits.
What do you
on
mean?
What do you
Stand-up
mean?
comedy.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
he announced it yesterday on the Reapers. He's
He's a what?
quitting comedy.
Why?
He's going back to law and
What a waste.
And
law.
indefinitely anyway.
Wow.
So
Damn.
he
Why is that? Because of the
we'll go over listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm
and
15 minutes in.
It's he gets into it a bit. I don't think, and I sent him a message this morning. I'm hoping he's not going to finish up fully, but whatever break he needs at the moment.
Yeah.
But
I
you
thought
know,
he was moving to Melbourne for a bit.
I think a few things have happened, and he's just had a bit of a life change at the moment. So get around, Corey. Like if you're going to go see him for this Fringe,
Yeah.
it's, potentially could be the last time you see him do stand up.
Wow.
I hope not, but yeah, get around him.
Well, otherwise, Corey White legal for all your
Yeah,
for all your legal
100%.
concerns. Yeah.
But aside from that, just join a Patreon and because Delby thinks I'm crazy for doing this, and not just Delby, everyone. Like, because Delby knows what we earn from the podcast, so that's why he thinks I'm crazy. And people at home, you should know, we don't earn fuck all. So me leaping into this full time is pretty scary. But I'm trusting the universe, I'm trusting the signs, and so if you want to get around it,
Adopt a sponsor child from Perth.
yes,
For just $5 a month, you can support Branchy and his daughter.
Oh, true.
pull on those heartstrings.
Yeah.
Tell
Pull
me,
those
I do
heartstrings.
have a daughter to look after, but it is. Look, straight away we've got a couple of sponsors on, so that's really helped. But get around the Patreon because that helps. And
Well, from when he announced it, we've had 3 sponsors from going from nothing to.
That's pretty
full-time.
good.
tell you what, man, you lean into something and you put it out there into the universe. I think it comes back to you. So
100%.
trust the universe.
Patience, my man.
Consistency.
Just perspective.
Make sure you lean her in.
Gay. All right, cool. Sick episode. Thanks so much for
Sure,
coming on,
G.
bro.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Defo.
Uru.
Oh, just sold.